Hello, everyone. See that segue? See that segue? See what I did?
No, we're going live. Warning.
You already had the warning.
Yeah, we don't get a live warning.
You already had the warning. You did.
Welcome to the general shit show that is this D&D stream.
Yes.
Professional.
Well, it's episode 28. But yes, you guys didn't hear my fucking warning. That's fine. See how it is. To recap last session, you guys caught Cass up on a bit of information, a bit of findings, and Evan gave her a scroll to unlock. It had a decipher. And looking upon it after, I'm going to kind of break up the timeline a little bit. Cass, you eventually found out that on this scroll was a map of the country with a number of locations marked upon it. And apparently this belonged to Sola, who is currently numero uno bitch to you guys.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, her. During this time as well, you guys caught eyes with someone who was displaying a lot of arcane prowess, which caught the concern of the group, considering the prejudice to arcane users here, and decided to speak and give like a courtesy warning, but finding out that these people have been living here for a number of years, decades even, and they actually fed you, were kind enough when you asked to feed you with the tidbits of the world, the lore and such. And I believe that was actually about it, because last session was like a big talky session where not a lot of time actually moved, but a lot of information was shared.
It was an RP one, yeah.
Yeah. So
I finally got Grey Tail's backstory, which is 3 lines.
yes.
I warned you. There's nothing there.
I didn't take no for an answer. Well, you didn't say it. You're just like, oh, there's nothing there. And I was like, I don't believe you.
Yep. Wasn't worth the wait.
It was actually. I thought it was a really nice bonding session between Cass and Grey Tail, where Cass was basically,
Yeah, and you dragged me to a library, so friendship over.
But we're gonna.
Sorry, Devin.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And just so you know, majority of these people who are playing are in chat, so feel free to ask questions to the characters. You've got their names on the side, so you can see. We're gonna start because you guys spoke in Cassie's room on the night and then went to bed for the evening where the session ended. So it'll be a case of a new dawn has risen.
I think we'd had another day after that.
Had we?
Yes, because I went and spoke to... me and Cass went and spoke to...
Yes.
Yeah, because we'd had that whole conversation about warning them the next day after we woke up. So everybody went off to do investigations, creating stuff, and other things.
No, yes, you're right. So no, it's actually the late morning, early afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I remember now. Yeah, you're right, because it was you sat down and spoke with the dwarf and the elf on the on the morning. Yeah, no, you're right.
Don't we have another few days as well before Boomer's finished doing what he needs to do?
Mm-hmm.
It took me about a week, I think.
I think it was something days.
I think we either stick out a week while Boomer's boomering, or we go and find something. But I think, to be honest, my vote would be just let Boomer have a week.
I agree. I think that's an excellent point. If we interrupt what he's doing now, it's just going to take longer.
Yeah.
So
let Boomer work.
let Boomer do what Boomer does. Yeah, 7
Ooh.
days and 7 hours we have in total. So we're 1.5
So day
days.
ones.
So another
Day one
5.5. No, another 6 technically.
Yeah.
Okay. So the plan is to stay here for a few days. Let Boom and Adam, how long has Boomer got left on his work?
They say so. Was it a day so far?
Which, at
Two.
most, you could cram 14 hours in a day.
We've had 2, I think. We've had 2 days.
And this 14 hours a day is literally where you're doing nothing else but.
It's 105 hours in total.
Yes. That was to batch
But
make
you have
everything.
You have a grey tail doing food runs and everything. Whatever you need, grey tail's running out to get.
Ooh.
So you can just work. I'm not bringing you back
Take out.
anything swordy.
No, as long as I got
I'm sorry, you're not bringing back what? What did you
What?
just say?
anything
No,
swordy.
nothing.
Sworded. Oh, I thought you said saucy. I caught saucy. I was like,
I
that's
heard,
weird.
yeah, I heard swordie, but sure. I'll bring you anything, but I won't bring you swords.
I want sauce.
I will do.
No ketchup, just sauce.
I'll bring ketchup.
No,
That's all.
ketchup.
That's all you're getting.
Yeah. So doing that, I will have gone and got extensions on our time in the dock and at the tavern.
Yep. It's 2 gold a day for docking fees. And let me pull my notes. I can't remember what I charged you guys. I think it was a gold a night to stay here in the tavern, because it would have been. Oh, it was a gold and a half. Sorry, yeah, because it was 3.5 gold a day to stay in the town. So it's a gold and a half for your tavern stay. Thank you.
Are we staying on the tavern?
Thank you, Luke, for
Or
the
are we staying on
Oh
Derek?
no, I thought we were staying on the. Yeah, we mentioned.
I thought we were staying on the Derek.
Yeah, because that's where I was working in the Derrick.
Yeah, because we're docked there. We might as well sleep there.
So yeah, it's just 2 per day then.
And he's good on food. Was you stocked up?
Derek had 12 days. He's had 1, so he's got 11 days left.
Sure. Yeah. So when we leave, stock up then.
So.
Oh, can I?
No, I think it's a 5 o'clock start tomorrow.
Go on, Boomer.
Well, it's more of an out character thing. Wasn't something mentioned about a shipwreck or something?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes.
If you wanted something to do,
My shipwreck.
How far away was it? Not far.
It's about 30 to 40 miles offshore. Oh, am I going through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
It's about 30 to 40 miles offshore.
That's really not far away. But like I say, we lose Boomer, and that's not really fair.
I mean, yeah, Boomer's working. Greytail is not going in the water.
Also, how many hours has it been since you started working again? Boomer?
I think it's about 2 days I've been working on it now.
So 28.
24 hours.
So,
Yeah. So I
no,
will
'cause it's
just be.
14 hours a day, right? So each one is going to take you 15 hours to make. I don't know if, based on what we chatted about in last session, whether that means that we won't be able to have them all till the end, because I know you were bulk making.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The way it
it's-
is, it's
Yeah.
the overall time he's spending is going to be less, but the issue is, rather than having 1, then 2, then 3 dripping out, it's going to be none of them are ready until the entire time is done, because he's batch making everything. So he's batch preparing ingredients, batch preparing the amulets, and so on, so on.
Yeah.
I genuinely think we just sit and wait. We can research, do other things and stuff like that, as long as it's not going to take us all on a big mission.
I'm happy to do
Technically, you can't do anything without those necklaces.
well, if you guys wish, I'm happy to do downtime time, where we can basically,
Happening.
if you want to do like, because it's 14 hours a day, so divide that up into how many days, we can then go forward with that and what you guys wish to accomplish in those days, if that's easier, if that's what you aim to do.
Yeah. I would like to check in on the King, what's his face?
Damascus.
Yes, is that the mimic one? Yeah.
King Damascus,
Mhm.
yes.
Yep. Go and have a look in his room.
Okay. Was he put in anyone's room in particular, or was he literally left on his own?
They were.
He's not in his room.
We've left him and the piano in wherever they were. So they're in their own rooms.
Okay, so that, well, I'd imagine because of the space needed to make your guys' rooms, they're in like almost like a closet, almost, just tucked away, just neatly.
So his room's got smaller. Okay.
Yeah, both the rosewood piano and the bust of King Damascus are both there.
In the same room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, even better. Because I was going to check on both of them.
that's perfect then. So, as you enter the room, they seemingly acknowledge you.
Hello. So your room's shrank apparently. I'm just thinking because we keep having to feed the Derek. Are you two okay?
Well, Derek has been feeding us scraps of his food, keeping us alive like he has done before.
Ah. I thought you needed books and this one needed instruments.
To be able to grow, yes, but we can really eat anything, really.
So you're alright. You're not. I'm just checking. I don't want you to starve because we've. And I apologise. We did
Yeah.
kind of forget about you.
Yeah, we noticed considering we're in a closet.
Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And this is the piano then, like, no talking.
is there anything I can get you? Any particular instrument you would like to eat? And same for you, my king. And I bow towards.
The piano responds with, well, brass instruments are usually the best, but
Nice.
honestly,
Cool.
anything will do. And then King Damascus will shout to him and go, ah, thank you, good squire. If I had arms, I would knight you myself, but any stories are good for me. The thick leather-bound books are the best ones.
Think about. Cool.
Usually the good books are kept in leather-bound books. They're kept safe. Tasty.
I shall be back soon, and then I run off and I find some
yeah.
brass instruments and some books.
Yeah, so you basically go and get mimic food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I point here to say that over the past couple of days, because this is whilst Cass is doing her research and everything during the downtime, she started hoarding books in her room and has become really protective over them. Like,
I'm
maybe
not
even
going to
try
steal
to-
your books. I'm going to get generic. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get like
don't touch
you're gonna get discontinued copies of the dictionary.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything mass produced.
It's knowledge. Cass would just give you evil no, she wouldn't. She'd
No,
just
but
be
like
kill me.
old dictionaries. You know when like new words come out and they have to reprint the entire book with all the new words. Basically, all the old dictionaries. It's those like you go and get like a stupidly cheap discount.
There is no printing press at this time. I don't think that there has been the printing press
No.
created, meaning that every single book has been transcribed
Is
by
hand.
somebody.
Yep. No, that is exactly right. Every single book is hand scribed. There is no printing blocks.
So, how much would a decent amount cost me?
Uh,
I spend like one silver. That's going to get me like a pile of.
no,
Books and-
no, not for handwritten books. Printing press books, maybe.
I suppose. Yeah.
Why do you think books
Okay.
in Why do you think books in D&D are 25 gold a piece?
Oh, are they? Jesus. Okay.
Yes. Did you not know
no.
this?
No. Oh,
Yes, books are typically 25 gold a piece.
okay.
It's not cheap. I would say they are going to be cheaper than that. I would probably
Yeah.
say you could get a relatively good book that could probably feed him for a few days. You don't know exactly how long, but maybe for like 5 gold. And this is like, you know, them big, thick, heavy-duty leather books. Like one of those.
And if I get 5 gold's worth of copper brass instruments as well.
Yeah, you could probably get yourself about 3 or 4 trumpets or something.
Yeah, cool. And then I go back and feed the mimics and apologise and listen to whatever stories, or I assume the piano will play me music.
Yes, the piano would offer, if you wish, to play some like you know, background tavern music almost, like that really nice calming music. It's like chill background music. It's that. Damascus
elevated jazz.
Yeah, elevated jazz, but with a piano only. Damascus will regale you tales of the great country of Celsia and how he was the first king that pioneered the construction of the capital and enclaves that then spawned different towns, and speaks of his like the future is bright and flourishing.
I say Boomer would have slipped another cat book in there.
A cat book?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boomer's getting the kick. Yeah.
They say cats in the love for water.
Okay.
Bo getting punched.
So
you don't know when, but it's coming.
So what are other people doing during the short rest? I'm just going to quickly work out as well what's, because you've already spent, because it was 105 hours total. You've already spent 2 days working, so that's minus 28. So there's 77 hours. So if I divide that into...
It was 7 days and 7 hours in total with the other 20.
Okay, yeah, it's 5 days, 5.5 days. So yeah, 5 days, 7 hours. Thank you. So yeah, this is essentially a work week. So is there anything else people wish to do specifically, or is it more general training, maintenance?
Can I do some downtime activities?
You certainly may.
Because I've not been doing research, but can I do a mixture of research and religious service?
I would say that's more than possible.
Brilliant. It's in Xanathos, just FYI.
What page?
132.
Thank you.
No problem, Marcus. No problem. I had to have a look what options were available to me.
Yeah, no. Roll me a 1d6 then to see how you get on.
Don't have to roll a d20 first.
Yes, you do. But yeah. Thank
It's
you.
up to you. What do you do?
No, please roll.
Yeah.
Shh. Roll a religion check. This never happened.
Act natural, we'll never know.
Exactly. Thank you.
This is the first time, guys, we've ever done downtime in any campaign.
It is. So it's a bit of new territory. Ooh.
Oh, I don't know why I had advantage on.
Oh yeah, so 13.
Yeah. That is a real low roll for me.
Yeah, so you have earned yourself 1 favour. Character can have a maximum number of favours equal to 1 plus character's charisma. Nice. So it's used for minor miracles and stuff, but can you roll me a d6, please?
Yes, I can.
Because that is a pretty low roll for you, so I'm going to throw one of these complications in.
Yay.
Oh.
Okay. So, because you're Sylvanus, isn't you? Your deity.
No.
Corellon.
Corellon.
Yeah, Corellon. However you want to pronounce it.
Okay. So, during your service, you perform a number of aids, maintenance on the church, talking and pleading with different people who come in looking for help, and just trying to be open, available, and helpful during your 5 days. However, on the second day, you get a very shifty and unusual person that comes in and strikes up conversation at first, and goes away, but you're not quite sure what's up about them.
Insight check.
Well. They
Go on. Carry on.
They come back about an hour later, and I was going to say, you pick up that the way he's speaking, this is a clergyman of their own. Not only that, but this is a servant of Merkel, who attempts to recruit you as a spy against Corellon.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You have gained, given you're the new lass in town. This young gentleman is, and you can hear him. It's like, I think we need extra couple people looking in here. Sometimes I'm not sure what's going on. I'm a servant of another god, and in conversation, it's Merkel. I think having an extra set of eyes in here reporting back just to make sure nothing untoward's going on would be useful. Wouldn't you agree?
I will point out, it might not be against Corellon, because Corellon isn't really a god local to this area.
Yeah.
Specifically.
I know. I would probably say the way it is you've took up residence in a church of another deity, and you're literally the only priestess of Corellon in the town. Not that he knows, though.
But yeah, it's like another, it's like another church that matches Corellon's beliefs, essentially.
Yes.
So what's Merkel about, then?
Merkel is the god of death. Is
it just death? Because death isn't always like a be-all and end-all. It's not like...
No, it is...
Murder, its death is passing on.
No, it is just the god of death.
So it's the process of death itself.
Yeah.
What does he say to me again?
That sometimes the practices of Corellon and other similar deities need extra sets of eyes to make sure that things aren't going on untoward, and is asking, would you potentially be a pair of eyes to report to servants of Merkel to ensure this doesn't happen?
Cass will be very vague and, not dismissing, but almost like, being like, I really need to think about this. This is a big decision to make, that kind of thing, to get him out so she can go tell Evan and snigger about it. He is really in on the wrong person, but never mind.
Well, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure that you are looked after. Have a good day.
You do that. You too. Thank you again for your consideration. It is quite flattering.
Literally, out of all the complications, like, wow. So yeah, also write down that you have earned 1 minor miracle.
1 minor miracle.
Also,
so when we need to have another exorcism, we've got one in the bank.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I wonder what his consideration of my glaive buried in his guts would be like.
Can a miracle supposed to have ice golemies?
Maybe.
I would just point out, also, we could have like a resurrection or something if needs be. That might be a good way for a minor miracle.
Hey,
I'm gonna write it down.
Liam.
Oh, yeah.
There's a downtime here for research. So you can spend some time trying some research.
Yes, I will.
Or you could go on YouTube and watch the one shot Danny did.
That's meta.
I watched it live.
Oh, fucking hell! Thank you.
Can I do some research on the ice golems, please?
Yes.
I will go to the library to do it. I will go to the big boy area.
Okay.
I'm kind of disappointed I didn't go to the library now.
No, but you've pretty much got a library to look at anyway.
Exactly. We have a whole
enough.
full of books, and he's appropriately forgotten that we have an entire library.
Yeah. I think the books we've got are going to be more relevant to the people we're after, because they're from the people we're after.
Liam, roll a investigation check.
Oh. Oh no. Will I end up with 0? I will not.
Ooh, that is good for deer.
You don't find any locations. You don't find like origin stories. You don't really find any lore about them. But you do actually find something though. But this is more retellings of stories in where adventurers have passed. Like this is like historic records of people that have encountered them and their experiences of these constructs is how they're explained. They're not explained as creatures or anything like that. They're explained as constructs, which, as far as you're aware, constructs aren't technically alive. They're not.
Oh.
They're not like. They're not like animals. They're not like people, like you guys. Which is an interesting tidbit. And you hear about how some were passing encounters, some were combat encounters where they fought the party or they engaged first, and you can, from what you can tell, the ice golems they're no joke. They're pretty powerful.
Yeah. Does this book contain any locations of when things happen?
No, it's vague
Oh,
details.
yeah, sorry.
It's vague details because it's like third and fourth retellings. So where where like Chinese whispers, where some of the details, but instead of the details becoming incorrect, they've just gone vague.
Okay. What about like maybe like one phase, maybe fighting in like a grassy area, something like that? Like not necessarily like a location, but maybe like a clue to environment.
Well,
I think
Gollum.
it's dependent on
Well, the stories that are in this book are more localized. Again, it doesn't give specific locations, but it does explain that these constructs have been encountered on a number of occasions to various sizes and strengths, but typically all fairly strong.
Okay. I'll put a question mark next to that. Oh, that could be a bit of a hint, maybe, or a bit of a clue, maybe.
Okay.
Does he have a complication?
Well, that was the complication that, like, because that was off his roll.
Aw.
I was about to say, I mean,
you got to remember the last time was he found a recipe for ice cream instead of ice golems, and
Well, I just want to follow up on that.
I was about to say, to be fair, I mean, if you were doing the role like for research that it says from like Xanadars and everything, you did earn enough to get 2 pieces of lore regarding
which I did.
Yep. Two different
It
stories.
was just
yeah.
woven in how I explained it, but there was 2 good bits there.
Yep.
So what else was you going to do then, based on that?
Oh god. I wanted to look a bit more ice cream recipes, see if there's any new flavours, maybe. I haven't had a chance to make mine yet, so.
Well,
Chuck a bit of vanilla in it.
well, I would say that your recipe explains the bare bones recipe for plain ice cream, where it's just the cream, the ice, and it's frozen. It does explain that you can, in theory, add typically sweet flavors rather than savory, but you can experiment and add any flavors you so desire. But they do suggest sweet over savory. Ice cream golem went. We'll see a lagging.
What equipment he needs to get to be able to make ice cream? Maybe.
He would need access to salt, ice, cream, sugar, and any flavorings of his choice, as well as a metallic pot in which to make this in.
We're in a big port, so there's probably.
I would say that. Yeah.
I mean,
I would say
You
there's.
can write a specific kit, I think, as well for it, like utensils or something.
Ice would be the hardest thing to get a hold of, but
Oh, we've got
it's possible
steak,
in a port town like this, yeah. Especially in an Arctic environment.
That's why I managed to got distracted by ice cream and put many different flavours for the ice columns.
He does ice knife. I'm pretty sure he can do some kind of cold magic to turn water into ice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Magic.
You do that? Have you got a spell?
You could make magic ice cream, yeah.
Magic ice cream. Oh, is it a magic item though? Does it have effects?
Technically, I would say no. I would say once the water's turned to ice, it becomes mundane, but it's still magical because he's making it with magic.
It'd just be funny if you tried to eat.
Just fucking deer makes fucking D&D Ben and Jerry's. Fuck me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so in theory, I would say if you want to get the physical cooking utensils to make ice cream that it suggests, the metal container, the spatulas, the spoons, and things like that, you could probably pick all that up for like 6 silver or so.
Oh, I will be wanting to do that. Yes.
I would say, with the exception of ice, you could probably pick up like cream, sugar, salt for as cheap as a silver a portion, like a silver for a person-sized portion, like a pint, we'll say. So a silver per pint's worth, not accounting for the ice, because you need the ice, because the ice and salt is used to hypercool.
Oh yeah.
It's the cream and whatever flavorings. I would say this is not including flavorings as well. Obviously, this is just to get your pint of cream, your sugar and stuff. That's silver for a pint's worth.
Yeah. Can we get enough for 10 portions, please?
Get here. If we're in the olden day times, sweet things are going to be extraordinarily
hard.
expensive.
Yep.
Strawberries.
Oh no, Dee's got an
No,
idea.
the thing is, like,
It'll be berries
yeah,
and fruit.
berries would be the most obvious thing to go for. That's what I was thinking in my mind. This is very interesting.
Strawberry ice cream.
Yeah, Gazap, this is
Strawberries native to Briar, though. This is really weird law question, but are they native to Briar? Like, what berries can we get in Briar?
If it doesn't,
no, I do have a question actually.
because you're a druid, you can fucking make them.
No, that's not. No, strawberry.
He can just druid.
Ice cream. Yes, gooseberry ice cream.
Ice cream.
That would work. That would work. I will give you that. So yeah, you could cast the spell Goodberry and make Goodberry ice cream. The only thing you would need then is the ice.
Would that give you like the +1? If we could make a milkshake out of it, would that also work? Because it might defrost when we're in.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know, just knock back a shot. Goodberry milkshake, and then it acts as, you know, that one hit point boost that you don't need.
You know what? If you actually invested the time to do this, I would increase the effectiveness of Goodberry because that's amazing.
Yeah, but you eat one Goodberry and you don't have to eat all day. It's
No.
diet ice cream.
It's diet ice cream.
Oh my god, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's the one that begins with S. It's essentially
Liam,
fasting.
if you made ice cream and milkshakes like out of your Goodberries, I would say it triples the effectiveness of a Goodberry, so you need heal for 3 hit points rather than 1. Because that's... I'm going to reward this, because this is fucking genius. I love it. Because
We're going to turn into an artisan market at one stage. With
Well, we've
different
got-
people doing different things. It's going to be legit awesome.
Well, you've got Boomer, who's making magic items and alchemy. You've now got Deer, who's slowly becoming a patisserie chef. Yeah.
Oh,
a gelato maker.
we need to get Boomer to build a fridge.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh,
How do we make
just
this
invent like a
fridge?
crystal that permeates like cold energy.
Yeah.
Turn the derrick into an ice cream van.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're going to turn your mimic ship into an ice cream van.
Ice cream.
Oh, why not?
He has legs, can't he? So either we just have to persuade King Damascus or the bloody... No, we can make the piano big. Yeah, bigger.
Shadow becomes the siren, and King Damascus is the person giving the speeches. Oh, yeah.
That's it, campaign over, that's what we're doing.
That's it. Forget the end of the world. Ice cream van. Cancel the apocalypse. We've got ice cream.
That heals people as well.
Sweets going round.
I mean, I have also that we're planning on building an ice cream van to go around the country that's already frozen.
You can take it to Maltasora. Fuck it.
If you're a good salesperson, you can sell ice to people in Iceland.
Okay,
So-
okay. Let's reel this crazy in because I love it, but it's so Liam.
Hey, why are you trying to reel it in? It's happening.
No, I'm fine with this. So make a note of it, Liam. That it's 6 silver for the utensils to make stuff, and I'm assuming you can buy this now if you wish. It's a silver for the cream and sugar for 1 pint of ice cream, which I would account as 1 serving.
I bought that already. I bought 10 portions of it.
Okay, then you just you have Goodberry, and you just need a source of ice, and then that's it. You can in theory.
If
And
we don't actually need a freezer, we just need another bag of holding, because a bag of holding will stop everything in its tracks.
Oh my
Technically,
god.
time doesn't
Oh
happen. Well, that's true, isn't it? Like,
my god.
people can't breathe in there. It technically
No,
it's not a lack of time. It's just a lack of air.
It's and I have agreed that
it won't heat. It won't go off. It will literally just stay cold. So there you go, transported.
They could need another artifact by the sound of it.
oh, I don't think I'll wait.
Now we just need to make cones, and we're golden.
Oh god, I'm just imagining what happens if we we get to the final bad guy and we just go like, yeah, but before we start, and we just turn the bag of holding that's full of ice cream inside out, so it just shoots it all at him.
No, we wouldn't do that. That'll kill him.
No, but we create it without the good berries in and everything, so we just make ordinary ice cream.
Stu, I love it.
We kill him with brain freeze.
No, have any of you guys seen Good Burger?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Stuart's just put in the chat. Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. Can I take your order? Oh fuck yes, I love this.
Oh yeah.
That's not a problem.
And Matt, don't forget as well.
We need to message Alex about this.
Don't forget.
Have you realised, Liam, what the
24
drawback
hours?
is on that?
24 hours.
24 hours. Goodberry only lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, I just remember there's a time limit on it.
So basically, you can only last for a day, which is fine. But don't forget Matt as well. I've said if he does this with the ice cream and the Goodberry, I'm letting it heal for 3 hit points instead.
Yeah.
Because I've got to reward this. This is unprecedented genius.
He's going to have to put more than 1 berry in to flavour the ice cream, so it's like 3. Yeah.
Well, no, because you only eat 1 to fill.
Yeah, but if it's mixing up a serving of ice cream.
But essentially what he does is he just buys enough that he can like fill a barrel, convert the entire barrel into ice cream, and then just sell it to people.
Like by the scoop, yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, just stand outside like a doctor or something, just healing people. Like, oh, you got a wound? Have some ice cream.
You sound like fucking.
It's an ice pack as well.
No. It reminds me of you know Harry Potter. I forget the name of the professor, the one that's a werewolf, where it's like eat chocolate, you'll feel better. Eat ice cream, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but you know which one I'm on. Lupin. That's. I nearly said. I nearly said Ferris, but I don't know what that was. Not a thing.
No. You're thinking Fenrir Greyback, which is another one, but you're thinking Professor Remus Lupin, otherwise known Mr. Wolfboy, by his names.
Yeah, because he.
Nothing more obvious with Remus and Lupin.
Yeah.
I just want to ask. This is probably a question that's a bit out there, but for branding reasons, you can't really call it Mr. Whippy, can we?
No.
What would be the name of the ice cream?
I don't know. None of us here working. Well, I don't work. I don't work in marketing, so not my problem.
Well, Gazap's suggesting Mr. Goody.
That works too.
Because I'm supposing he's mixing Goodberry in as well, so. But I'll leave you guys to ponder on that. So,
I'm thinking good, dear.
Evan, is there anything you're particularly doing downtime-y wise?
Yeah, let's move on. Please.
Oh my god. I love it. Dear, just take an inspiration point.
I've already got one, I haven't used yet.
Fuck's sake.
Well, now you've got 2.
Can't keep them. You can't. You can only ever have one inspiration one time.
Bend the rules. I don't care.
No. No.
I'll have it.
No.
I don't think I have inspiration.
It bounces off deer and then goes into the ether.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's say, or Danny can just remember to put something like a little plot point in our favour for next time.
Maybe, yeah.
Because a good berry ice cream.
Because of that crazy. I am stuck between. I
And-
should probably go and do some research, but I've also seen something that I would probably like to get involved in if I get pointed at if I get it pointed out to me.
What's that?
Hit fighting.
Yeah, you know, I actually thought that when you said it.
It would have to be pointed out to me. Otherwise, I would probably be going around and doing research.
There, unfortunately, in this town, there isn't a fighting pit to be had. Unfortunately, So I'm just quickly looking at the town. Yeah, no.
It could just be like an underground boxing.
I was gonna say you could find smaller stake stuff where it's literally like in like the backside of a warehouse or something. It probably wouldn't be as. It probably I'd say divide the winnings by 10. So it'd be 5, 10, 20 rather than 50, 100, 200. Because you're talking about probably like dock workers and sailors and stuff that are like, how are you? Huh? You know what I mean? That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay then. Make,
Um.
if you wish to do this.
No, it's kind of one of those things of like I might have been thinking about it, but I don't imagine that I would.
No.
No,
Okay.
I think. No, I think I'm just going to end up doing research, but I think it'll be more asking around town, kind of like more speaking to people than actually in front of the book.
Yeah. What sort of things are you considering?
I would continue looking into. I would continue looking into the whole magic thing. So, I know we've had some of the story, but it's just like, okay, how would, it's like, getting more of a broad story on magic. Because I know we got said before, like, people have just, like, the general opinion of why magic is bad, but, who's got a story, like, where are the stories of it actually going bad?
Like a first-hand story.
Yeah, first-hand story, or, just more information, like, than just, all magic users are bad because they use magic. So that'd be the kind of thing
I would point out though, talking to the general populace.
Yeah, I'm aiming for church for priests is the main thing.
Okay.
Priests and
Okay.
scholars is what I'm aiming for.
Okay, roll me a investigation check, please.
Investigation. Yay.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
I did not have hopes with that with a 0.
Roll me a D100.
100.
What? That's like
Oh.
imitate to me. What's 58?
58. Okay.
The dice lie to me.
You speak with a scholar. You're in the library, the same one where Greytail is doing his wonders. No, not Greytail. Deer's doing his wonders, and you actually stumble upon a scholar who. And let me just double check the name. Where the fuck are you? You also stumble upon this scholar who is a follower of Ogma, the god of knowledge.
Hey.
Who?
I literally looked out there.
Yeah, you did. And rather than going and speaking to multiple people, you actually spend a good portion of an entire day speaking with this person, just trying to gain a general understanding. And what you can gather is he completely disagrees with the consensus of the country, but obviously for obvious reasons doesn't exactly speak out about it. As far as he's understood, it's 2 or 3 major misconceptions from tragic events that in the past have affected the country for worse, and those have then been told grossly out of context, causing layered in lies with other minor issues which have kind of been attributed. And it's to a point where why should everyone suffer because of the mistakes of a handful of people? It seems that certain people have done experiments and things like that, and whether it's for nefarious reasons or not, he doesn't know, because he doesn't know the nature of them. And they have either backfired, gone wrong, or had incorrect bases to begin with, or evil intentions. And because of the tellings of older clan generations and the whispers of people, it's just created this, like, using a real life term, a Mandela effect around arcane users, and it's now gotten to a point where wizards are seen in the same light as hags, almost. Like, they will eat your children and turn your cow's milk rotten and stuff. They are the epitome of evil, if you ask people. They are to be pretty much detained on sight because wizards are inherently evil. It's been said that this started occurring, as far as he's aware, about 500-600 years ago from the knowledge and scriptures he's read. But he can't pinpoint it to a specific event or reason why, because that sort of knowledge is literally, unless you were there or have first-hand experience, he's lost to time. And I'd imagine this kind of conversation's kind of kept quiet and to the side, because obviously he does not. While he believes in what he's saying, he doesn't enjoy speaking out loud about it, because even if he feels right about it, he could be seen as a heretic and a betrayer of people. And the same could be said for you, which is a warning to you that he has firsthand seen people actively killed for trying to defend someone who was accused of wizardry.
It's more of a quest of knowledge at the moment.
Yeah, because
come across a couple of people who've been like in such a situation, and not being from around here, it sounds
barbaric.
Frankly, yes.
Let me roll a history check for this man. Let me roll a history check for this man.
Does he have advantage because he's been having such a great conversation with me?
Yeah, I'll give it him. Rumour has it that there is a small group of people in the southern cities, in the southern territories, that are offering shelter and sanctum for people accused of or actually practicing wizardry. He hasn't met them, he hasn't seen them because he's only stayed in the northern sector, but he's aware of people providing sanctuary and sanctum for those accused, whether rightly, wrongly, for the good reasons, bad reasons. He doesn't know too much of them, he knows the existence of, and that's about it.
Seems some people at least seem to have passion to them, at least.
Yes, it seems.
I know that there are those that do live up to the reputation, but there will be a handful.
Well, at the end of the day, there are people that need to do the best in a bad situation, and my plan will be at some point to possibly go and see them, try and see if I can offer my insights and bits I can, but unfortunately, although I am a religious man, I am but a scholar first.
Well, any knowledge you can help provide them would be greatly appreciated at this time.
Okay.
Any bit of a helping hand. You never know when your time might come, so.
Yeah. Just a quick question, is Rose back? Yeah, she put BRB. That's a no. Okay.
So no, like I say, we have this conversation, spend the day trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, just general knowledge, try and get everything sorted, because it seems, as we kind of go through it, it's like, yeah, it sounds like it could be a lot better. You know, like, why aren't things people like accused of magic or sorcery or anything? Why aren't they just chucked on a boat and escorted out of the country, kind of thing?
Because a lot of the people here have a fanatical belief that why just push the problem somewhere else when they can cut it off at the source?
I mean, they have to know that magic is not seen as bad anywhere else in the world.
Unfortunately, the Shirinki continent is fairly isolationist for the most part, hence why they've only got the one port here.
The one city that can trade with
The neighbouring
rest.
the neighbouring countries to the east and west are just as bad in the same fanaticism. I would argue Brial's the worst.
Yeah.
And the thing is as well, I have not yet to understand why myself, but it only seems to focus on learned arcane users. Those with any innate abilities or granted, for some reason, are treated differently. That I don't know why.
You seem to have some belief in the gods to allow that to happen, whereas knowledge, again, a gift from gods, still seen as bad for some reason.
Like I said, I've seen people retell stories that you would akin to hags, even creatures of that degree. Welcome back, Rose.
No, I've heard stories.
Nice investigation check.
He did well. He did very well.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was
My boy did well.
Yeah, I did well. I was hovering over the persuasion, hoping because I was going around talking to people that might be the role, and then he said, investigation, 0. Oh, fuck.
Did well though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you spend the rest of the day talking to this man, and it's interesting hearing this side to it, because you've been talking to a lot of people that are on the agreeant side of the whole situation, whereas this guy's forwardly against, but clearly he has a different disposition, the same as you guys.
Yep.
And it's interesting hearing someone of the same thought process. It's kind of nice knowing that, it's not everyone. It's kind of nice. But yeah, just a quick question. So are you guys staying in the tavern, or are you guys all staying on the derrick? Because you've spent...
on the derrick, I
It's
believe.
alright, because you spent 2 nights in the tavern. Are you now suddenly switching?
I think we were spending the entire time on the derrick.
The 5 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we paid
Just-
to keep
I
that
mean-
up to date, and then
Yeah. So we pay for docking, and then we just sleep and live on the derrick.
Okay. Okay.
we would have gone to stop in, couple of nights go and stop in on the tavern or anything for
Yeah.
drinks and stuff. But
Yeah, go.
Afternoons and downtime, we'd
Yeah,
nip
yeah,
in, but
yeah.
we're not staying there.
Yeah, so you'd go into.
We're not sleeping there.
Yeah, you'd go in, eat, drink, whatever, and then go. It's alright because I was just.
Yeah.
So just to mark, so I'd imagine you pay your docking fees up front, which is 10 gold. That's fine. You don't need to pay any more for food, drink, because that's free. You don't need to pay for. That's a good point, Liam.
Yeah.
Technically, your cream and sugar's free.
Oh.
Because it's food.
Uh huh.
Huh?
Ice is still something you'd have to pay for.
Yeah.
But
No, it's
but
expensive,
just remember, when they suddenly see a fee for 50,000 gallons of cream, they're gonna probably wonder what the fuck are you doing. Just remember
There's
this.
no noise at the back, so you don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. Can everyone put in the chat their max HP, please?
Oh no.
Why?
No me gusta. No me gusta. Oh no. Oh yes.
Okay.
I'm in the middle. I will leave.
Okay.
Wait, is Derek killing us?
It's time! It's time! Yes! Yes!
I was right.
why is Grey Tail suddenly lost 6 health?
6 at once.
Because
On the way there.
there was a bit of fluff. I was reading the
Oh,
physical
no.
one. There was a bit of fluff that made it look like a 7.
Oh, no.
And it's a 1.
Oh no.
Okay, I didn't have a map planned for this. Shit.
Yay, something cast. Fuck you.
Do I have my ship? I
Well,
don't.
there's a lot of damage. That's enough to get me down to 1 hit point. I'm super squishy.
Shit.
Why are we getting what?
I don't know what's happening right now.
Give me a sec, guys. I need to quickly. I'm gonna draw a really shit boat. Just give me a second. You guys actually, I'll bring you guys with me. You can.
Is Derek actually killing us?
No,
getting bombed.
no.
You
They
can.
want the ice cream.
You can
Yes,
watch.
that's it.
You can watch me draw the shit boat. Just give me a sec. It's
What?
30.
What is happening?
It's 30 foot wide, so I need to go 6 like that. It's 140 foot long, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Shit.
If you went out of space there.
Can someone measure from that dot 100 feet, please?
I don't see anything.
Which
at the
we
moment.
are?
Can't see anything. I've
See
done a DM
dots.
layer there.
Can you see that? Can't you see that line?
See
From
that?
the
Yeah.
end area.
Yeah,
There we go.
the one on the right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, from the middle there. Can you do me 100 foot? Whoever's the
Yeah.
light blue.
Oh. Oh no.
No.
100 foot is the edge of the map.
Okay. Whoever's got the dark blue line, thank you. Okay, perfect.
Can you help me?
It's literally the end of the map. 100 foot.
Guy, what are you doing?
Getting hurt, I think.
This is a
Dying.
this is a really shit ship, and I apologize, but this is. This is
Oh, no.
right, I'm gonna cut the front off because that's the Derrick mouth that you're not allowed to enter.
Uh-huh. And
Mm.
apparently we've lost about 5 foot off the side, apparently.
It's okay. It's because of curves, so it would have a bit more of a curve to it, wouldn't it? So that 5 feet.
I've had a long time since I had my ice cream idea.
No, that's bad. Oh shit. Thank you.
Why don't you just do a quick search for a boat, Matt?
This is what you guys are getting. This is what you guys are getting. Who
That's a boat. That is a lion.
I'm going to kill you, Matt.
I think you're already trying. Like, what is going on?
We can cast a lot of death at us. And apparently, we're succeeding.
That's it. That's not a sleep. Sleep would have. I don't think can get to 12d8, can it? It starts at 5d8 at level 1. Potentially it could do if they were like a 9 cast.
Did the
Even
Derek
then.
fart? Is that that's
thunder now?
poison?
Thunder or poison.
The poison, yeah. I was thinking poison.
Shut the fuck up. Guys! This is a serious situation.
Yes, we noticed. That's
Goddamn
why we're
boat.
making light of it.
That boat. Don't do that.
It's,
I found him last week.
I'm leaving it as an open space here. You can have an open fucking space. There you go.
Okay.
It's open
Safe
plan.
space, please.
Everyone put your fucking minis in the middle. No.
What if I don't want to?
I will. Fucking do it. Ah, fuck me, man.
Did we actually take damage then, or
I think we've got to wait a minute till Danny's figured out his stuff.
Thank you. Yes, I have. I'm not done
Okay.
yet.
Question.
Yes.
Did the person who drew the fishy also draw the Fs for us?
no?
Dale?
F
Um,
for respect.
Just for the sake of fairness, Persephone's AWOL. Just because, you know,
Persephone is scoping somewhere out at the moment.
yeah.
That's it. Persephone's been using the downtime as the crime one.
Yeah, got bored of watching Boomer.
Yeah, got bored of watching Boomer. Yeah, I didn't expect this to go like this. Like,
We don't even know what's going on at the moment, Danny.
We don't.
neither do
we
fucking
know.
I.
There's damage.
You're doing the map!
You're doing the damage.
Fuck you. Fuck
The
you.
DM doesn't know what's going on.
Right. I'm ready. Are you ready? Because I am.
Oh.
Okay. So,
So,
you all go to sleep on the evening of the third day. You all fall asleep much quicker, much better. Probably the best night's sleep you guys have ever had. When you are all abruptly awoken by the feeling of people pulling at you and trying to bind you, as the drugs that were slipped into your food didn't make you fall asleep. Magically induced sleep when you went to sleep.
What the actual fuck? Like, what?
Ryan, welcome. Oh, hello and welcome, my friends.
These are not the H-Knocks. This is I'm just using their tokens. Don't panic. It's okay.
I wanted
Don't panic!
As
So we got drugged.
attempted
Yes.
to be, yes. And it was a level 5 sleep spell. The equivalent of, because it's 8d8 normally. With
It
then
goes up.
It's not 8d8, it's 5d8.
well, either way, it didn't work. It should have been a level 5. Sorry, that was my bad.
Oh, so that roll was the sleep
HP
spell.
roll,
Yeah.
yes.
If it had
Right,
got
okay.
even one higher, cast would have been down. Otherwise,
Yeah.
She would have been magically induced into sleep. As you
Yeah.
see two people in dark clothing, armed to the teeth with weaponry and rope and binds. You also see a person in slightly more flowy robes and a small Symbol, and Book.
Wouldn't we all be in our individual rooms?
This is open plan.
That's-
Fuck you all, because I couldn't draw quick enough. I'm giving you the benefit of the chance.
We also wouldn't have armor on at this point.
No, you would
Unless
not. You were
this
No,
is-
we don't. but
You
it
were
doesn't matter,
asleep,
'cause
yeah.
Apparently, 3 people are trying to bind 5 people in
Oh, no,
ropes
no, 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 well,
simultaneously.
no. You all
They
got
thought
stopped.
we'd be asleep.
You'd be no, like they'd be grabbing one of you, and then the other 4 of you would probably hear the "what the fuck" and the shouting.
What, who are they grabbing?
Yeah.
Let's roll a d5. Let's roll a d6. Re-roll 6, and I'll count from top to bottom. So 1. It was Boomer. They were trying to bind Boomer, and Boomer's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So well, let me get Boomer.
Oh,
Boomer's here,
I'm. Boomer. Okay.
and they.
My servant's still active.
Yes, your homunculus would still be awakened.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Which probably is the reason why you got an early warning.
he probably squeaked. He was like, "Yep, get up, get up, get up."
Siren goes off.
And the one assassin on the left kind of just like, oh, fuck, drops the ropes and goes like, they start going for their weaponry. What do you guys do?
I
Pick up
punch him
my-
in the face.
Yeah, go grab weapons and defend.
Well, I would say you got weapons in arm's reach, but yeah. So hang on,
I do not need
hang
weapons,
on.
I punch him in the face.
You move back. We're gonna go into initiative.
Oh.
Ah, the ice golem!
Yes,
It's here!
yes.
We finally found it.
It found us. All we had to do was be drugged.
I don't actually still know what was going on. Like,
Oh yeah, initiative. That's quite important. Yeah,
Yes.
Some people tried to ambush us in our sleep.
No, that's literally the point. You guys have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Bad people won.
Aye.
I mean, it could either be. Oh, it's got to be the magic people, or maybe it's the hunters, or any of the
Or
other
the-
dozens of people
those-
that we've interviewed in our lifetimes.
The hunters were too far away to be able to get to do anything in the first place.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's
Given the fact that
possibly those assassiny things, but there's now 3 of them, so probably not.
Given
I
we've
think
been
the-
told it's not them, so it's not them.
Oh,
So-
did you say that? Right.
Yeah.
No, it's the fucking wizard bastards. Yeah.
It could be something that's going on in town, or maybe we've been flashing our cash too much, or because where are we? We're right at the top,
Okay.
aren't we?
Okay,
It's so
It's a bit much for general bandits.
and also the fact is, it's 3 of them against a lot of us. They expected us to sleep, and it was a high-level sleep spell.
Yeah, magic users.
Okay.
Yeah. Bandits won't attack somebody, a ship
Okay. So,
heavily
no.
guarded on a boat.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
exactly
hang on.
it. Like, and they heard Deer talking about making magic ice cream, and they thought wizards. That's it. That's exactly it. The underground criminal,
I really thought the Tabaxi Druid was a wizard.
the criminal underworld for ice cream in Brial is legit.
Okay, so as it should have been. So sleep spell didn't work, obviously, but the reason why Danny had it at 12 is because it goes up by 2d8s for every level above.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have sworn I had it right.
What do these people
Okay,
look like?
Okay, given the fact that this has happened and therefore cannot be retconned, Danny had still got it wrong.
But they all failed anyway.
Danny,
Yeah,
what is 5 plus 6?
21.
11. Yeah.
Oh, well. That's the answer that Liam gives anyone. 21? Yeah, fucking.
You're good at math, Liam.
No, it's a
I
meme.
am. The meme.
Oh, okay,
Hang on,
that makes
it's not even 6 because I got it wrong on the count there. Because it's 4 times 2, so it's
Yes.
8.
Either way, it was because it was 4 levels
Oh
above.
no, Danny! It's another D8.
That's why I said don't retcon it.
It's
Enough talking, more punchy. I
No,
punch him in the face.
yeah, no. I'm not gonna bother retconning it. It's far too fucking late.
No,
But
you could take me out if you wanted to.
yeah. Oh well. It's too late. But yeah, no, Rose. Just to answer your question, the way these guys, as you all wake up, you see the person in the center. is donned in dark robes, holding a symbol and a book. Looks like to have like armor plating underneath. The two people flanked to the side are wearing like tight
Armor plating.
underneath his robes. Yes, and
He's a
the two to the side are equipped with multitude of small arms, bindings, and tight dark leather armor.
that can work in our advantage if he's wearing armor plating and he's a wizard. Technically, he'd have disadvantage.
He's not on wizard though, will he be? If he's wearing that, he's more than likely a cleric.
Oh, fuck. Oh, is it the person that I pissed off? I didn't mean to, but clerics don't get sleep. But it was in our drinks. Never mind, carry on.
Greytail, it is you.
Yes.
This is why I was specifying where do you sleep, because I didn't think you were gonna. I thought you were gonna be staying on the fucking tavern. I had a map for the tavern.
Danny, we said last time
I
that we
think-
weren't
We
going
said last session
we
that we
said last
were.
session we were going to be cheapskates, and we even said at the beginning of this session we were going to be cheapskates.
I'd forgotten last session, and then it was
And
too
the
late when
beginning
you
of this
said,
one.
and it was too late.
Right. So, which one looks like the the middle one's the spellcaster?
Yes, with armor plating over the top of the robes, holding a metal symbol of some sort and a small book.
And the other two are
Clearly roguish types.
roguish. Okay.
Like if they were a class, they would be a rogue.
There we go. Right, fuck it. Punch.
Punch in the middle, dude.
Stunning. Yep, stunning strike.
Well, declare that once it's hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pooch.
That's a miss.
I get 2 hits anyway, I think.
Yep, pooch number 2.
Yeah.
That just hits.
So, stunning strike,
Oh no.
Hang on.
which
So let me do
is
the
a
Constitution saving throw.
yes.
Against all people.
Let me do
hang on.
that. Change to D20. Constitution save. His con modifier is that. And we roll this for a 15. He's a succeedo.
Okay. Flurry.
Oh yeah, flurry.
McFlurry.
So punch.
That's a hit.
I do. I stunning strike on a flurry of blows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any attack you
can.
make, you can declare it to be a stunning strike.
So stunning.
And what other save is he making?
Do I get to add the other one as well?
Are you using a key point to do 2 punches from flurry of blows?
Oh, I am going.
You're using flurry of blows, so
Yeah.
you get to use your. You get to use
I
your.
get you one. Yeah. So it's dex to fall over.
Yeah,
Is that
so
from the
a con-
first hit?
Yeah. So a
Yeah.
con. A con.
I get another hit after this, but
That's-
I'm waiting to see if
That's the dex check.
passes.
And then this is the second con save. 10 fails.
Fails.
Stunned.
So he's stunned. And then
It's the end of the roll.
the other attack goes off anyway.
Advantage.
Advantage because he is stunned.
Yep.
It's a crit.
No, it's not a crit, it's advantage.
Yeah, no. But
He,
he's fishing
yeah.
for
he got a 21 fish for the crit.
Oh, fish for the crit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you've used 3 key points at the moment.
Yeah.
You haven't go.
And
No, I really wanted to stun the wizard.
Smart. It was so smart.
okay. Now that the wizard is stunned, what save do you want to make him do on the other one?
I do that. It's already down.
No, he's stunned, but he's not prone, so you.
Oh,
Can...
he's stunned, but not. Oh, yeah. So dex then to go prone.
So, yeah. And because he's stunned, he can't save against it. So, yeah, man goes down.
Right.
Whoops.
Stunned and prone.
Yep. Fails strength and dex. Attacks against him have advantage already, but then when he gets up, when he unstuns, he is also prone.
He's got to use half his movement.
Yeah, and he's prone, so we've got advantage to hit him while he's down.
Mm-hmm.
So not only does he not know where he is, but we're also kicking him while he's down.
Nice.
And I can't back up, or I'll take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to sit there. I am, but I have to hit them first.
He has to take a swing at him first.
I
Okay,
have to attack them first, yeah.
Boomer.
Okay, Boomer's gonna back off slightly. Go there. And he's going to summon the cannon.
Nice.
It is going to be the ballista with force damage. Because the wizard's down, I'm not going to bother.
Sounds good to me.
Also, it'd be a flat roll anyway, so.
Yeah. So he's going to attack this one here. Pick it up. Okay.
Oh yeah, that hits.
9 force damage, and I'll push him back 5 feet.
Nice.
That was your bonus action, I believe.
Yes.
He was forced, so I don't get an attack of opportunity.
No.
No, he was shot.
Right, yeah.
So for your action, you will.
The action is to summon the cannon.
Oh, action to summon it the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear.
Oh, okay, I'll have to do my symbolic entity, please.
You can do that.
Oh, that's my world shape, and that'll be my action. Then for my bonus action, I'd like to bring up my flame blade, please.
Nice.
I don't roll that just yet. Then I will have a little waddle over the hill.
Waddle?
Well, waddle, walk, same thing. And then that's my turn.
Eventine. You're lucky these people rolled shit.
Yep.
Initiative,
I
like utter garbo.
I have taken them all. And actually, no, I have the. No, I've got them all because I haven't put the censure together yet, so I'm more used to grabbing that. I will get them all, and I will take a swing at this one.
The what? The assassin.
Yep, the assassin.
Hits. Damn. Okay.
Getting some smite in that.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Smite up in this bitch.
Yeah, boy.
Let's make it level 2.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
24 points of damage.
Yeah.
How are they looking?
Wounded, not bloody. You got to think this, because of Persephone being an elf. This was to be for her to fight alone, like as well. Rolled really shit and incorrectly.
Oh.
Right on that one as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, somewhere gonna attack.
With a crit, that does a lot of damage.
So that's 21 points of damage plus.
Plus 3d8 plus
How many
24.
d8s of per smite is it?
3.
I'm doing this level 2, so it's another 3, so it's 24 plus this.
So
Oh.
65 points of damage.
She looking bloody now, Danny.
She's looking a bit more than bloody, mate. She's looking a bit more than bloody.
Zombie, please.
Did the smite damage double on a crit? Or is
Yeah. Yep.
It's all dice damage.
It does. Yeah.
Paladin
Fucking hell.
becomes broken with this crit roll.
Yep.
A paladin that crit. Oh god.
Let us quickly double check the.
Yeah, I'll just give it a load of tokens.
She's small and medium, isn't she? Oh, she's.
Yeah.
Fuck you. It's probably after she starts getting up do I realise that, shit, I should probably have, probably be asking questions. But, yeah, that was the end of my movement
Uh-huh.
and my action.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any bonuses.
Cass?
You need any?
Okay. Seems like we might have this in the bag. I'm going to try something. This
Danny's
probably
like,
going to help me.
Danny
But
was
why
like,
not?
this might be interesting. Oh, fuck.
Yes. Aha, yes, here come the.
I'm going to step forward, so I'm within 30 feet of this one.
Yeah.
And I would like to cast Suggestion on it.
Okay.
And my suggestion is going to be drop your weaponry, all your weaponry, over the side of the boat.
I just want to point out you are below deck, remember?
What?
We're below deck,
So
they're
we-
attacking in our room. Basically, we are stepping out of our rooms and they are at the entrance. Because
So they are, technically they could still make it, they just need to go up the stairs and drop it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would literally do that, it'll take their full next action if they fail.
It's not just a full action, it's up to 8 hours while you're concentrating.
So what's the
Yeah,
roll I need to make?
basically, that's what-
It's a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Yeah. Suggestion you feel takes hold.
So he has to drop, that's his next thing that he's got to do is go upstairs and drop all this stuff off the edge of the boat. Effectively, ending him without daggers, blades. I did specify.
Yeah, I mean,
Weapons.
that could
His
have been,
weapons, yeah.
you could have suggested that he remove all his weapons and surrender to us and answer everything we ask him truthfully.
I was trying something new.
I'm gonna knock him out, it's fine.
The suggestion ends the second he gets rid of the last weapon.
But in that time, you know, he's a rogue. He probably has 80 different daggers on him. It'll take a while.
Yeah. You might have to dash.
I'm learning, okay? I've never used suggestion in combat before. I'm learning. And that's the end of my turn. Actually, I'll follow him up. I'll move up this way a bit.
Okay.
I was going to make him street, but that seemed a little bit weird.
Bad
so I
people
didn't
1.
do-
Bad people 2.
Boogaloo.
Grad tail.
Oh, yeah.
The magic uses this turn, by the way.
Yeah, he's unstunned.
He's what?
He's
Unstunned.
stunned at the end of this turn.
He's
End
still.
of your go.
End of.
Yeah.
So I can't restun him anyway.
No, you can restun him.
Oh, I can. Okay.
You can hit him again and restun him. What we're saying is if you don't, he is at the end of your go. He is just prone, no longer stunned.
Okay. Punch. 20.
You have advantage because he is prone and
Yeah.
Still 20.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, stunning strike.
Are these punches lethal, by the way?
No. Unlethal.
20, so he resists.
Yeah, passes. Second hit. Boop boop. So 23.
I haven't. Is that? It's not come up.
Advantage. Oh. 16 and a 23.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
with
that
Wait,
fine?
with
that wasn't
12
the
points of
that-
damage.
Oh shit! I thought that was your first one. Yeah. 23 hits. Yep.
Yeah, I forgot to toggle advantage. So stunning strike again.
Yep.
If it fails, do I still spend a key point?
Yeah.
I do, okay.
25.
Oh, fuck, passes.
This guy's a conny boy.
I would just say at this point, like, you've continued to hit him. I mean, you've done what?
45.
I'd say you've done what? I'd say you've done 24 points of damage to him in this round. If he's not unconscious, then
No, he's not.
No.
okay.
He's not even bloody. Not even bloody.
He's not.
He's got a +6 con.
Well, no, that's a +6 con save.
You know about the level of wounded, Michael, that the assassin was the first hit. About that level of wounded.
Oh, barely. Okay.
About like a quarter, third-ish.
Okay, just flurry of blows.
You don't have. Oh, by the way, with your bonus action, you don't have to do flurry of blows. You can just do one hit. By the way, because you've only got one left.
Nah, flurry of blows.
You can't do stunning strike from it, so.
I know, yeah. So 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And second one, 22.
Yep.
Non-lethal.
Bloody now.
Knocking him out.
Just gone bloody.
I have one point left.
Just. That attack turned it bloody. As
Okay.
I'll deal with that in a second. Keep an eye on that one.
There's no point backing up. Yep, that's me done.
Boomer.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I'm going to move cannon there. So we've got line of sight towards the wizard.
It'd be a flat roll, remember? Actually, no,
Yeah.
disadvantage because
Disadvantage
he's
now.
prone, not stunned.
I'd say the cannon's probably just holding its shot until he gets back up again.
Can you hold an action on that?
Don't
I mean,
think
you're
you
using,
can.
and to be honest,
No.
I think you're using your bonus action.
It
to
is.
hold.
It's bonus action to command it, so I would say he can hold his action, but the cannon can't.
No. So,
Because it's a bonus action, not an action.
yeah, that's the bunch.
It's. I would say it's the same with spiritual weapon and like things of that nature. Yeah, 9, nowhere near.
No. Okay then, and I'm gonna move then there. Give him a firebolt.
That you can hold if you want.
That's also ranged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Okay.
can hold his action for that because that's an action.
When he gets up.
Yeah, yeah. So the condition will be, if he stands up, shoot.
Because disadvantages at the minute.
Yeah, because he's lying down.
Yeah, I'll hold the action then.
Okay. Dear?
Right then, so I'm now going to have a little move down to here. And I'm going to take a swing of my flame blade. Where did my flame blade go? There it is.
You get advantage on this because it's a melee attack.
Yep, 26
I've
hits.
got full advantage.
Oh god.
Oh!
It's damage. Yeah.
2 1s and a 2.
So that hits, and as like literally, this poor fucking dude is just on the floor covering his face. He's just
He
beating
tries
the
to attack us in a sleep. He doesn't get the word poor to be an adjective that regards to him.
I will also.
Yeah, no sympathy.
The good guy in this game, not
Hang on. Chat, back me up. This poor dude.
No.
He was trying to kidnap us in our sleep. That's wrong.
I'll get my Stormy Boy to attack as well. Oh, he will triumph to slam. He'll get advantage as well, won't he?
Yes.
He'll have advantage, yes.
Advantage on the slamming.
Becky, let me
Wait,
slam.
where do you have a zombie from?
He has advantage.
The zombie, because it's
zom-
prone.
Yeah, the zombie
No.
is the stack
Um,
of prone guy.
But yeah, the 12 doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Does it have to be something that you kill with your zombie?
No, it's
Anything that's
Just-
it's any humanoid that dies within 10 foot of me gives me a reaction to basically make him a zombie 1 hit point.
within 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this. We'll have a chat about it later.
Ah,
No,
you-
they're not
you-
actual zombies, they're just spores. animating
You're
the body.
desecrating the dead. We will have a chat about this later.
Hmm.
Evan. Yeah.
Yes. Now, the absolute crime of against all nature of bringing a body back from the reanimating the dead body aside, I continue to beat the crap out of the guy on the floor.
Yep.
Okay, so he's prone.
Yep.
So oh shit, Danny,
What?
I crit last time and I killed someone.
Bonus action you could have used to attack again, yeah.
I could have attacked the guy on the floor.
Yeah, I forget all the time with Ivanka, don't worry.
Mm-hmm. I would like to take a Great Weapon Master attack against the guy on the floor, please.
Go for it. So that's -5 to hit, plus 10 to damage, advantage.
Oh, that's
That's a hit. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to make this a non-lethal attack, and I would also like to come smite in, please.
Yeah.
First level smite.
Still alive. Well, still awake, sorry.
Okie dokie. Uh-huh.
Second attack.
Second attack. I'm not going to Great Weapon Master the next one.
Yep.
That would have missed.
It would have just hit with
Just
a
hit,
with
but-
great weapon, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I got lucky once with a Great Weapon hit. So.
No, that's fair. It's fair. We've two over. You knock him unconscious.
That's goody. And it's a lot more over, but sure. It was like glow. As
Oh yeah, so with 8 over.
Yeah. But knocked unconscious, not dead. I hit him hard enough for him to black out from the pain.
Yeah. Cass.
And I follow our friend upstairs.
Yeah.
Who you see is currently dumping his pockets and...
I was too late now. I can't move anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, we're going up onto the deck following, we stood behind this guy for the second he's...
Yeah, he's currently dumping his pockets. I'm just gonna suspend initiative at this point. I'll take you back to the nice pretty map. Fuck me, that was painful for him.
Good.
No.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, Danny. If we all think that they're the bad guys, they're the bad guy.
that's not
You're the odd one out.
No, that's not how it works.
Jeff, back us up. Back us up here.
Chat,
I'd say,
back me up,
Danny,
back me up.
No, Danny, you may be the storyteller, but we're the heroes of the story. Anyone who attacks us is the bad guy.
Yep.
Especially when they attack our sleep
okay.
after drinking coffee.
Danny?
They basically rehypnoled us.
They
And
built.
they're the good guys.
Yeah.
We could be
Right.
trying to we could literally be trying to burn the world down, and they could be the people trying to stop us. We're still the heroes of our story.
But either
So
way,
they're the bad guys.
you
Well,
all.
technically, we're not the heroes. We've said that a few times, but we're not villains. So, you know, balance.
Yeah. Either way, these guys. Once he finishes dropping all of his nice shiny.
He turns
inside,
around as the spell
and
fades.
and I'm already like, yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah, you
Come
just stood there in your briefs like with a baseball bat or maul.
Oh, yeah. It's like, no, come on. I'm literally there with the rope that they were going to try and tie us up with, and it's just like, come on,
He will surrender.
good boy.
Now I'd imagine you lead him back down below.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as we.
What are we doing with the wizard? You know, hand gestures, verbals.
Yeah.
Bind hands.
Bind the hands, gag the mouth, all the things.
Cool, and I will. As soon as that's done. I mean, he can die. I can still ask him questions after he's dead.
Yeah, well, no, we can do that for other things. At the
You
moment.
would, Did you want me to talk to Dia about?
There's a
Okay.
difference between having the
Speak with
chat, piloting, and puppeting a dead body. There is a difference.
And there's also
Dunno.
yeah, and there's also a time. Yeah, okay. There's a time and a place for picking time and a place for picking fights, and currently this is not it. So information first, inter-party conflict later. Now,
There's no conflict.
I'm just whining.
Cass,
There.
Cass, he made a zombie and he's provoking you. There's going to be conflict later. Now,
But anyway, would you like me to bring the magic user back from the brink of death?
if well, I don't.
He'll
believe he's
wake up.
I believe he's not dying, so make sure
just
that stays the case.
He's going to be unconscious for the next 2 hours.
Good.
Not if I slap him, he's not.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
He's going. Yes, but he is going to stay unconscious for the next until we wake him up. So please make sure he A, can't speak, and B, constrict his fingers till the blood flow cuts off or whatever. But to the point where he can't maneuver his fingers is what you mean.
Yes.
What we will
Now-
do though is
I'm on
in
that.
one of the rooms, because this was during the night, we should have the non-detection spell running. Because I specified that we do it at certain times in the day. I think. Didn't we say that last session that at sometimes it would be up when we need to have conversation? So shall I throw it up?
Might as well.
If you want to make sure nobody can hear this, it's fine.
Yeah, I will throw it up in our room as we
Easy
part
enough to
the
do.
body there.
Just as a core as well, I'm going to cast alarm at the point of entry from the dock.
Okay, so yeah, the pier bit that goes then down to your ship. You
Yeah.
go about casting alarm using the silver thread. Just create a bit of a boundary so you know if anyone passes it. Yeah.
Whilst you're up there, ask Derek if anybody else came aboard. But shouldn't be.
Hey Derek, is there anyone else up here? By the look of the beak.
Don't just ask up here. Ask if they're on the ship.
Anyone on the ship?
Derek's
Anyone else?
not dumb. God.
No, but
Derek doesn't hear all of us. It's just the person reading it.
I
I
only
like how Derek basically was like, "Oh, these people will just murder them." Oh wow,
Derek
I'm losing weight.
Derek responds with, "I only felt 3 people come on the ship."
Is there a way that Derek can? No, he can't communicate other than the book.
No, no, we can't.
well, no. He can in
But-
certain ways. Like he could have, you know.
If he shakes, yeah. Next time somebody comes aboard who isn't us, can you kind of do a bit of a wiggle?
Let's stop letting.
Oh, just
Yeah.
a mechanical point out. He can't do that without spawning one of his giant fucking eyes to look around in the middle of a dock.
No, that's fine. If he just.
He can.
senses anybody
I'm
coming
gonna say he literally can only. He could only feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Okay.
Let's-
Yeah.
let's-
Fair enough.
sort that out later. But again, if
Yeah.
it's some, yeah. But we know that. In the
Mm-hmm.
meantime, once non-detection's gone up and everything,
Yeah.
we pull all 3 of them.
The dead
inside
one
non-detec-
included.
The dead one included. Inside the non-detection.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, the plan was.
Well, the only one that can speak at the minute is
Yeah,
the,
I know. That's why
the
I'm turning to
assassin.
that one.
Yeah.
The
Uh-huh.
one that's awake.
Yeah, the one that's awake. The plan was.
We were told to collect you once the powder had taken effect.
Who and why? You can answer in any order.
Why? Because you seemed valuable, and I can't really. It's just my boss.
So,
Valuable to who? And I crack my knuckles as I take a step towards
so
him.
the sound of "we look" makes it sound like slavers.
I can't. I really can't.
You
Oh,
you see your companions, right?
I'm also being intimidating.
Yeah, I would say I just kind of you see the state your companions are in, right?
Look, if I told you what they do is worse, way worse.
Nice.
Great Earl is being very intimidating.
Damn. Let me roll a cheeky insight.
Good war.
It shouldn't have been advantage, but it's 21 still pretty good. Yeah.
Look, we were to take you to you were to fight things, and people were to look at you, and if they liked you, bid on you, and
Flavors.
kind of like cocks his head like.
Does this seem like the truth? Because he could have just been led by Evan. Because Evan said these sound like slavers.
Insight check.
Have they just? Yeah. Are they basically using and telling us a big lie?
I will give you advantage because he's. I will give you advantage because he's panicking a little bit. And devouring, thank you for the look, mate.
Oh, no, I'm not sneaking, don't worry.
He seems to be telling the honest truth, Cass. He was at the stage of, look, like, no, I'm not telling. I can't tell you shit. Like, what they're gonna do to me is way worse. And Greytail's kind of loosened the screws a little bit, and what he's selling seems to be truthful. Dare you go into the shadows and you are not seen.
That doesn't mean Drax, gone to the galaxy.
Yeah, just stood still.
We have a place where we take people and they perform. People, if they like you, can put money forward, make bets on the performances, and bid to take you.
Why us? Why come for us?
We had people looking around the city, and we saw an unusual group of people coming to town same day, clear a house of creatures and things, and we was told to come and get you. No.
Yeah,
I punch him for not for yeah. As soon as he stops talking, I punch him.
Don't.
We were told to lace your food from the tavern with knock powder. And
So, what?
it didn't work.
Obviously.
Right, yeah, but why us and who?
It's my boss. She told us to come and get you.
Who is? Or do you want another one?
No.
Intimidate. Can I intimidate?
Go for it.
I'm sure you do have advantage on the intimidate by now.
Still pretty high too.
I'd say with the rest of us assisting, probably.
If I have advantage, it's a crit.
Yeah.
He's like,
I don't know her real name. She goes by the name of Aper.
Aper.
APER. We all work for a group called Vestra.
Do I recognise that name at all from any of our travels?
Make a history check.
Do I as a local?
Make a history check.
History.
where's a complete dumb.
Oh, I'm rolling poorly tonight. Jeez.
Cass, the name doesn't ring a bell to you at all. Greytail, you've heard stories of, like, amongst other vagabonds and things like this, during your times on the streets, of a group known as Vestra that is essentially an organised crime group that are known slavers. They often work for upper nobility internationally for the most part. Like, the people get taken and sent wherever they're sent.
Do you tell us this, Greytail?
Yeah.
May I ask a question? It's not too much trouble, Evan.
Certainly.
Now, I do understand loyalty towards your boss and those kind of people, but who has been buying slaves within Brial and further afield. You won't have any loyalty to those nobility that
It's mostly nobles and lords and ladies. People with lots of...
names.
I don't know them. I don't work that side of it.
No, he wouldn't be sales. He's an acquirement.
Is it all just for these fights?
They perform, and if you live,
So that's
there's
what it is.
people can bid.
Where?
In the sewers.
Sewers. And where are these sewers?
I can take you.
No. Tell us.
No, we can. I don't know if this is an option. Pretend that we were taken.
No.
No.
I mean, it just put us on their ground, but they've got a slavery issue in this town.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
but
be stopped.
we've already passed the time of them bringing us back.
Yeah, where are these sewers?
There's multiple entrance points, but it's like a labyrinth. We built it so that it's hard to find your way.
How do you get in?
And he'll look at...
Intimidate.
I was going to say, no, he's going to look at Cass and go, that can work. I can take you. We can pretend. I could do whatever you need.
The only problem that I've got with that is that quickly afterwards we would have to kill you because I'm pretty sure you will give us up within seconds of walking through the door.
Yeah.
Tell us beforehand where we're going, and then maybe you can take us in.
I've got paper. You can draw a map, maybe.
Yeah, I can do that.
Insight check. Does he seem like, as he's drawing, that he's not like adding extra bits on or altering what he should be? Is he seeming shady?
Roll insight check.
It's a fucking mode, of course he's shady.
Oh my god, I'm rolling really poorly tonight. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you didn't get good enough sleep. That's why.
Seems truthful.
Oh god.
The thing I will.
Another question.
He does explain though that the only entrance way he knows is to the intake though, where you're not exactly going in the front door. It's literally the service entrance. You'll be going where people are deployed.
Yeah.
You've never been in through the customer viewer entrance.
APA keeps her people very separate for a reason, so that if things like this happen, we don't know.
I have one.
And if we were to watch one of these fights, who would we talk to?
There's bookmakers. There's people that you can speak to that'll give you odds on the fights, who's fighting, and bids.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a name.
I don't know them.
Specifics.
I don't know.
You keep saying that you.
No.
Are you from this city? What's your name?
I'm gonna DM my name.
No, he's kind of like he panicked because he's like
I really shouldn't be telling you that, and then he's like, oh yes, I can't be lying.
You don't need to know, please. It's fine. I'm nobody.
No, I do.
No.
Because
I
you're from this
slap him
city.
around the back of the head.
You really do need to understand how far
Fuck!
you
I'm
are.
Silak. My name is Silak.
Like,
How high up does
by the
this
way,
go?
by the way, I'm gonna look at this guy. What is this guy?
Human.
Human. Are all three human?
All three are human. The one you're talking to looks the youngest of the three, but not by a terrible amount. They look young adults.
Okay.
Not teenagers, not like middle age, but young adults.
20s kind of thing.
Yeah, mid-ish 20s maybe, mid-early 20s.
Yeah. So gestures I kind of just head towards you. And these two, who are they?
It's Varric and Tamria. Varric, he gestures to the caster, and Tamria is the one you killed.
Yes.
I will
we figured,
put.
we figured from the feminine sounding name, the one that I killed was that one.
Vilak. No, it's Silak, Varric, and Tamri.
Evan, can you ask if anybody else is coming to collect us from the boat?
As she says.
For them to transport 5 bodies between the 3 of them.
It was meant to be just for us 3 to do. All we had to, it was meant to be an easy job. You were meant to be the knock powder was meant to have left you for nothing. We take you to the nearby sewer entrance and done.
Is that the standard method that everyone's supposed to be using?
We're given knock powder. We're told who to give it to. At the night we go collect them. That's it.
So who told this Aper told you to give it to us?
Well, the people that work under Aper. Aper's the leader. We were just told. We was given a where and a who. You all matched. We were given 5 doses, and that's it. 6 doses, sorry, because accounting for Persephone, but they wouldn't have known at the time it didn't work.
Okay.
When did you slip? When was the powder given? Sorry.
We bribed the cook.
Okay.
He doesn't know what we do, but we bribed him to
Talk to him later.
So, how exactly did you lot do that? Did you lot come to be part of this life? Cass, I would also like to ask that our friend there had a book. Could you please tell us what he'd got and was using?
Of course. I will grab the book.
The two things he had in his hand was the small symbol, which was a holy symbol, and the book was a ledger of names and obvious visual features. Not names, sorry, visual features, and the name of the ship is where you were staying. So the derrick, visual descriptions, and
that's the only thing that's in the book?
As it stands, yeah. The rest looks like it's to be filled in. But
well, I'll still take his holy symbol off him and the book and kind of start going through the book and have a quick flick through to see if there's anything else that might kind of spark.
When I say book, I mean like it's like 2 or 3 pages. It's a tiny thing. It's not like a big book.
It's
like
a notebook.
Yeah. It's like a little ringlet notebook almost. It's literally, it's got descriptions, and there's you assume sections where there was to be filled in post collection. Look, I've given you a map. I
give us a map. You've done that. I still want to know exactly how you lot got involved in this situation in the first place.
I don't know about them two, but it's just an offer I couldn't refuse. I needed the money. I had no work, no nothing. I was offered a job, simple stuff, and then just got more.
That's
how much would be have been worth for you to complete your job?
Also,
about 500 a person. Gold.
That is
each or between the 3 of you?
Between 500 gold a person for each to split between us.
I'm sorry.
That's 3,000 gold.
Yeah, point this out. If you needed money, why don't you just go get... I know you said that you didn't have a job, but there's always people that are looking for farm hands. That's dirty money that people only choose if they are either in debt, maybe, or if you are addicted to something.
It was more money. Why would I not take it? It was honest work at first, and then it was just little...
It was before everybody's blood pressure goes through the roof.
It was little requests at first, and then more and more, and before I even realised I was here.
And at what point would you so these first little things, what would they be? I'm guessing help spot people like us, is where you started.
Find people of power, importance, usefulness. Then the occasional handing out of the knock powders and
How
yeah.
is this benefiting us right now, Evan?
I want to know all of the information.
Well, I mean, we haven't even, if you don't mind, I still haven't had a question. This guy is an answer, sorry, to my question. This guy is from this city, has given us his name, but apparently doesn't know any of the lords and ladies from the local area.
No,
They're not. No,
They're
this
not.
is not from the local area. They are outside of this area. This is an international.
the lords and ladies that come aren't from this country. They take people out of the country and back to wherever they came from.
Yeah.
Oh, what ship? So there's a ship that takes people away.
Yes.
What's the name of the ship?
No, they go in their own. The people that per the bid go in their own ships. They take them back themselves.
Oh,
But there's a ledger then of these ships. A list of names.
Probably. But that'd probably be something
Before-
Aber has.
Mm-hmm. Right. Before we suddenly consider turning pirate and making Derek into a war galleon.
Which we want to do anyway.
No, you're doing it into an ice cream van and you're gonna fucking like it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be, at this point, it's going to be an ice cream.
Pirate ice cream.
Oh no,
Baseball cannons.
Oh no, it's going to be a fucking, like, by the sounds of it, we're about, if this doesn't work, we've got what, maybe 6 or 7 ships full of prisoners and nobles that we can just go and, like, okay, kill all the people holding the prisoners, take the prisoners, and then feed the ships to Derek.
At the same time, we have another goal to follow.
Hi, Persephone, you missed the fight.
I'm here. I'm happy for a big war galleon. By the way.
Actually, no. This is no. Hang on. That's a good point, Persephone. You were staking out a couple of different potential places of arcane importance that may or may not be useful. You come back to the Derrick in the middle of the night to do your 4 hours of meditation to find one dead fungus-ridden person, one bound, gagged and tied, and the other one being interviewed in a small non-detection area by the party.
What the hell has happened?
Hello, Carl, by the way.
Hello.
Hello.
What on earth's going on here, people?
They tried to. You went out for your little trips, and we all got ambushed in the night. So glad you were here.
Wow. I'll let you film me. You carry on with your interrogations then.
I'd say you did say 6, so this one was also involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, good. Congratulations, you weren't being left out on their list.
No, basically, your food was laced with knock powder, which caused its magical sleep inducement, but they didn't know at the time that Persephone would have been immune anyway, because these 3 intruders were designed to fight Persephone alone. Like, with just Persephone. But I rolled shit.
Uh-huh. So, whilst all this is going on. Right, so, nobles have been coming in. I'm guessing they arrived in the docks. They're going to have to be staying. They've not got like a private dock or anything, but they do arrive at the main one, right?
Some even stay in the facilities down. We have full bed and lodging for them. It's really fancy.
Yeah.
So.
Names, dickhead, and I crack my knuckles.
I don't know.
You won't know them. He's already said.
I've never worked there. They
but
won't
I'm keeping the pressure on. It's worth asking.
The only people I know is in intake.
And who's in intake?
Mm-hmm.
Who is the person that you report to? Not Aper, the next person. The person between you and her.
I don't know her real name.
I don't want that.
What did you call her then?
Val.
Name's just Val. Nice to know. Did Danny just panic on a name then?
No.
Val.
What Val look like?
I don't know.
What does she look like?
Normal height, black hair. Wears a mask.
Wears a mask. What does the mask look like?
It's like, them fancy masks they wear at balls. They're all decorated and
Yes.
stuff. They all wear masks in there.
Specifics. Is it gold? Is it white? Is it black?
Quick looks at my notes. It's white. It's like butterfly wings.
White butterfly wings.
Pretentious. I think that was more Michael than Evan there, but
That was Michael because of Jason wearing a mask.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Actually, that's a great thing for Evan to have said, just to take the piss out of my own character. Pretentious prick. Walking around wearing a mask all the time. Who the hell does that?
The only people that don't wear masks is us, because we have to go out. Everyone else inside wears them.
Inside where?
The facility, wherever they keep them.
Yes.
Which is where?
The sewers. I've drawn you a map.
You know, it's worth asking again. You might slip up.
All right, bad cop, sit down. Jesus Christ.
I am really enjoying being the bad cop.
The door that leads there will get you into the intake, which is right
Has
next
the
to.
broken something in you, Grey Tail? This is a bit weird.
United front in front of the prisoner, please.
That map takes you to the entrance to the stage. There's intake and then the stage entrance. That's where it takes you. I've never been further.
That doesn't take us to intake, like you said. That takes us straight to the stage.
No, it goes to intake and then that leads you to the stage. That's all I know inside.
Okay. How many other people have you picked up, or do you know have been picked up recently?
About. I think we've picked up one other person before. Not many come through. We cherry pick because get the most value.
Okay, and is that making no sense to anybody else? Because if that's the case, nobles show up and get brought in, and they go, "Sorry, we've got nothing for this month."
They're pre-scheduled events.
And
there we go. Thank you.
Pre-scheduled.
I'm gonna just have a quick walk. I'll be back in a sec.
Wait, what?
I'm going to grab someone else to come with me, go up to the top of the ship, because it means that there's a scheduled event meant to happen, and I'm going to look at the other ships on the dock.
I'll come with you because I don't know what the hell's going on down here.
Cool. I'm just going to go see if I can spot one of the ships.
Well, you would notice that the dock is slightly more busy than it has been in the past few days. There's arguably an extra 40%.
Shit.
Yeah. Not all. They're not all humongous ships. Some are just smaller, like personal vessels. Some are big trading vessels. Some, like cargo ships, people movers.
I'm not really looking for cargo ships. I'm looking for ships that specifically would be owned by noblemen and noble women, or are a little bit fancier, like they travel in style. Yeah.
There's one or two that would probably catch your eye.
Master to have a look at his bookings, because that would.
No. We can't.
Right,
They've already booked bribed. If we go and start speaking to other people at the moment, we don't know who we're going to be in contact with.
Okay,
could you go and have a swim?
Yeah,
Stephanie, could you go and have a swim and get the names off the back of the boats?
Off all the ships, yeah?
It'd be on the front.
It's on different places depending.
On the back of the boat.
Well,
wooden boats, they'll be on the back.
Or the sides near the front.
Yeah, they'd be on both. So
yep. Because you want the name visible from multiple angles. So yeah, no, that's more than fair.
Or the ones that look like they're carrying like people cargo rather than cargo.
They probably won't look like that. They'll probably look like personal ones.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
but she's still grabbing them all, so at least we can have a little bit of an investigation into it.
So what quantity of people are we looking for? Because that'll determine the size of the ship.
All of the ships. Just get me names.
Okay.
And then you can detail when you get back.
So I'll jump off the deck, or drop off the deck, but I'll be doing it not so anyone can see me. Yeah.
I'm glad we also didn't tell Stephanie that, off one of the sides of the ship there's like a load of weapons that is currently sunk to the floor from one of these rogues.
She'll spot that in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, probably would.
So yeah, as
Interested?
Whilst you're just doing that, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
Yeah,
go
back to the
toilet.
prisoner.
No. Carry on with them for a moment.
Okay.
Just step up. Carry on with them for a moment while I go to the toilet.
So,
Okay.
drop off, and
you're
I'm going
you're
to
looking
slowly,
for
but
smaller
cautiously, because I want to look out for people staring or
Stealth check.
lookouts and stuff.
stealth check, and you're looking for smaller ships that are possibly like more like
All ships. I want info on all the ships that are in here.
Rose. There's like 30, 40 ships.
We're specifying like the bigger ones that look fancier if Persephone can get that information, but if she can get all the names of all the ships, if that's a swim and just have it her having to remember 40 names.
Okay. There are a number of ships that fit the bill in what Cassie's asking for, but there are the 3 ships that stand out of a particular grandioseness, and those ships' names are Cloudy Dreams. You've got Ruby's Splendor and Stern Tidings.
Cloudy Dreams. Yeah, sorry, Danny, I just didn't want it to be that, oh, there's this other ship that you guys didn't look at, and that's the one that has all the fancy people on it. You know, typical. Ruby. Not that I think you'd do that, by the way. Cloudy Dreams.
Splendor
She would.
and Stern Tidings.
Stern Tidings. What was the 4th one?
There wasn't a 4th one.
You said 3.
You said there were 4.
No, you said there's 3.
And that was 3.
Oh, I must have misheard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's alright. So, do they look like they got heavy guards as well?
Oh, can I also specify, before she went, I did tell her not to go on board the ships and return back, please.
Well, they're the only ships with active guards on dock. They're not necessarily lots of them, there's just 1 or 2, but they're pretty much the only ones with guards. The other ships are all manned by sailors only, whereas these look actual guards.
Okay. So, on the way back, do I see this dropped loot in the ocean?
I would say, yeah, probably. It's like a short sword, 2 daggers, couple of darts.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
It's
that it?
It's all mundane weaponry. It's literally just an assassin's kit.
I just told him to drop his stuff off the edge of the boat. It just seemed like the easiest course of action. It worked.
Darts. If it's just a couple of darts.
All of that. That's yours, Persephone. That's yours.
It's about
So what was it? 2 short swords.
no, 1 short
short
sword, 2 daggers, and like a handful of darts that have like fell out the bag because he tipped them up, and there's like a few of them dotted around. Like,
So I'll pick them up.
yeah, so you'd get yourself 7 throwing darts.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll climb back up on the deck, and obviously I'll be very cautious coming up because the ship's just been raided. I want to be very cautious. And then
I will
is
say
Cass
actually,
waiting at the top.
yeah, I will say, Cass, you do
Oh, no,
note.
he's next to the book.
You do notice a hand cart at the end of the pier of your ship.
A hand
What
cart.
cart?
Hand cart.
What, sorry?
A hand cart.
Yeah,
What's a
big
hand
enough.
cart?
Two
cart, so it can be pulled-
two wheels,
two wheels.
where you grab the 2
So
prongs.
you
of the-
carry it. Ah,
Yes.
I get you. Okay, yeah. Okay.
You
So
know,
they would have dropped us on top and then taken it.
yeah. You know, something to move the bodies because it's not like they're going to wander the streets like
They were-
carrying.
Otherwise, they'd have had to have done 2 trips with 1 person each, or and Mecha, obviously. Whereas they'd just put you in the hand cart, throw something over you, job's good.
Scanning the edge of the docks and everything. I'm not standing like near to lanterns or anything. I am kind of like away from that a little bit. Can I see any guards up on any of the docks anywhere around?
Yeah, you can see a number of guards that are dotted about doing patrols with torches in hand.
Up and down the docks
Yeah,
in the area. This car, does it have wooden wheels?
yep.
Oh,
It looks
Jesus.
entirely made of wood, bar like probably metal nails or something, like dowels to hold it.
doesn't look like they're padded or anything like that.
do you mean padded?
And then something to stop it squeaking.
Wooden
or
wheels
making a
against
noise.
wood is really loud, especially in the middle of the night, because sound travels further
No.
in night because there's less things blocking it.
Not that
There's
you,
less noise from it.
not that you can see. No, it looks like a standard wooden cart.
No, but then again, I'm
Okay.
guessing there's no guards close enough to pay attention, and even if they were, it just looks like somebody transporting off the ship at night.
Well, no, night. It would look like there's a bunch of bodies in the middle of the night. Things don't really transport off ships. I know that you're thinking sound travels weird at night, basically meaning that they would be able. Guards on the side of a ship would have been able to hear if there was great combat going on. If we were on the top deck, they would have been able to hear multiple things because there's no noise around it to block it.
Yeah.
So hearing that cart moving over things would have at least prompted some kind of level of investigation.
Yeah, they'd have looked
As
at
we
it.
did.
Yeah, they might have done that, investigated, or they'd have just seen a cart being transported at night from a ship.
A night ship, though, that is dodgy. Most people would do it out in the open. Who would transport cargo in the middle of the night?
Who's to say that the
Unless
guards
you're
nearby
spies.
hadn't already been bribed?
I mean,
That's what
we've
I'm
done it.
thinking.
It depends on when you turn up.
Yeah. For all they
Don't
know.
know the routines, do we, this village or town or city?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
worked
offer
our way up.
suggestions. I think this is going further than just this criminal gang. They would have bribed people. There's probably corruption going on. If there is slavery happening here, otherwise,
Yeah.
how would people not notice the dozens of people that are going missing every year?
But
There is.
Yeah.
There's
They come from different places, but
Yeah.
yes, we can
Oh
we
yeah,
can
people
ask
walk into town
around.
with their walk. You know, that would be news, right?
And this is a big port. People come and go. I mean,
Yeah.
people.
it's
So
like,
yeah,
it's like, did people go missing, or did they just move on if they're looking for
leave.
strong people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a pattern here where we don't investigate into things is because we kind of like wash it away. I do understand
Oh.
where you two are
No,
from.
Well,
I am
we're
more than
saying-
happy. I am more than happy to investigate this.
Yeah, we are
It's
going
just-
to deal
it's
with
a-
this problem. But
Yeah.
us peeking in, it's one of those things of peeking at the grains of wood to make sure that it is in fact oak the entire time, or wondering what
wasn't
that,
doing that,
what
I was
that
just
plank
suggesting
coming
that-
at our head is.
I'm sorry, but that's a bit of an exaggeration, Evan. At the end of the day, all I was doing was looking to see if it was noisy, assuming that there's
Evan's
some
not
level of
talking to you
corruption
right
going
now.
on.
Evans,
No, they don't
Evans
even
still
know, Michael.
downstairs.
If it's you talking to me right now, then that's taking it out of the game. And you're
Yeah.
trying to point out, but fine, I'm leaving it.
Yes.
Right,
No, we.
moving back to
I-
me, climbing back the ship anyway.
Yep, you're coming back
Yeah.
on board.
So, I've gone back aboard. Is Cass waiting for me or is she downstairs?
I would imagine she's waiting for you because she was scanning the docks at the time.
Okay. So, I'll come up and I'll tell her what I saw. 3 ships, give them the names, and I'll go, oh, there's loads of swords and stuff. Well, there's sword and daggers down on the floor below. Where's this from?
Well, I asked the guy to drop stuff off the edge of the ship. Maybe it wasn't the best idea, but it worked quite efficiently.
But there you go, there's the ship's names, and I'll point out where they are on the horizon, obviously, in the docks.
Mm-hmm.
That's great news. Thank you, Persephone.
I'm glad I could be some help.
It's alright. It's stuff like that that I think is vital. I know it might not. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Thank you.
going back below deck to Scylla.
Right. So I would like to. I pick up the rogue that we were talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I stand behind him and pick him up by the scruff of the neck. Like I want to work with this one. However, is it okay if I? You know what? You deal with the wizard, and I'll deal with this one.
Okay. What do you intend
Right.
to do?
And I start leading him upstairs.
Okay.
You go upstairs. She's going to say something to you.
No, she says a lot of things.
She will try and stop you if you try and assassinate or try and murder him up there.
This is me. Okay. Is that what you really think I'm gonna do?
No, but it's still got to be said.
Fair enough. And I push him upstairs.
He'll reluctantly go with.
So I take it you come out on deck where I am at the moment as well then.
Yeah,
and then we're all up on deck.
Yeah.
Phil, what you doing? Oh, you're bringing gifts for us.
I want a word with this one.
I'll pull my dagger out. Can I join in?
No.
No. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. Just give me a shout if you want me to help. I'm just over here.
Will do.
And I'll pull my bow out just in case he tries to run.
Yeah, can I have a word with this one alone?
Certainly, I'll just be down here with Cass.
I give a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah,
My bow's still there, ready though.
What I'll do as well is the cannon will come with you, and like any funny move that tries to run off, it'll fire.
So basically, it's
the
just a
cannon
sentry.
is following me.
Yeah.
And basically,
Just
if the rogue does anything dodgy, it's gonna blast him.
So I put a foot on the cannon and try and push it back downstairs.
Cannon it go anywhere. It can't hear or fire, so
It's going to.
It's
You
not
want a
really gonna.
private- Literally, once a private moment, either bring the cannon back or the cannon's getting broken.
oh,
If it persists to follow, and I'm aware it's deaf. Fair enough.
It can only take orders from Boomer. It can't hear, see. No, well, it can see. It can't hear or speak.
Fair enough. It can stay.
It's literally a sentry.
honestly,
It can stay.
Okay. So yeah, you take this
So
guy to the back of the ship at top deck.
And I just give him a quick shove on the back to knock him off balance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, right, you. I know that looking for work is hard. You said you were what? You couldn't find work, so you turned to the underground.
It was the only work I was given. It was the only work they'd offer me, and the pay was really, really good.
I get that. I sympathise. But is that really what you want to be?
It's too late. Like, if I try, it doesn't matter now, does it? I'm dead either way.
Why?
Well,
Why are you dead? You can just leave.
Well, either you lot are
Go,
going to kill me,
leave.
or they will.
They're not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. So who's going to kill you? If you leave and change who you are and what you do, who's going to kill you?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
No.
Right.
You are really dealing with the charisma tonight.
Yep.
Takes you'll just take a okay. Sometimes it's better the devil you know, and I don't like doing it, but this is the only thing I've got. If I try and leave, they will come after me.
I fully understand. I have been in the same situation as you have. But you can just leave. You can be better. You don't have to. Essentially, you're murdering people. You see that, right?
We're not killing
You're
you.
not doing it. No, you are not. But what you do is murdering people. You can be better. You can do better. There's other work. You can help people.
But where can I go? They know people literally all over the world. Here's not an issue. They can find me anywhere. Where do I go?
Good question. And I'll be honest, I don't know. But we're in the biggest port on the continent. Pick a ship. If I can help, I want to help. I just don't know how. Hello.
No. I thought I was waiting. Sorry. I thought you were doing another line to it.
No. My brain stopped. Sorry.
And look around at the other ships and just kind of, as you say that last bit. It's the only option I've got if I'm going to. I can't stay here.
I hear Multasaur is nice.
Malta what?
Yeah, never mind.
Malta, never mind. Yeah. Could work.
Oh, Malta's nice. Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Like, I've got some guidance for you, but I can't be asked to give it all.
Yeah, Greytail doesn't really know Multasaur.
So what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
You lot. And what about Varric?
We're gonna,
When
you
it
know.
comes back, when it comes back round to it, Barrick will be being interrogated the entire time.
Is Varric the wizard?
The cleric, yeah.
Right, yeah. They're gonna talk to him. I'm talking to you because I sympathise. The question is, what are you gonna do? That will determine what I'm gonna do.
Got no choice, have I? Find a ship and see how far I can get.
Insight.
Go for it. Given your persuasive nature and that moment when you suggested it, he seems like, yeah, might be a viable option for him.
Okay. Is he still? Well, was he bound?
I
Is he bound?
assume his wrists were tied together with the rope that he had, and that was it. Because that's all that was explained. I know the cleric's got far more.
I step up to him, put a hand on his shoulder, flick my claws out, and I cut the rope binding his wrists. Go. Leave. Don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
And he'll take off to the side of the ship. The cannon will track him, but I'd imagine you stop it. And he'll go down the boarding ramp, down the pier, and he'll make a left turn and go. Like, you watch him go past us, like ship's blocking your view of him.
No, that triggers the alarm spell.
It would, yeah.
Do I know straight away?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would.
Well, actually, that's a good point. You would have had the alarm as well as Persephone got on board. But it was Persephone. But yeah, you get an immediate alarm of the alarm's been triggered.
I think alarm only triggers if it's
No, it
people
depends
you
on
don't know.
who
No,
that's
anybody.
for.
It's basically it's
Yeah.
tripwire if anything.
Just anyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it starts at everyone, and you can specify like, okay,
Not this
if
person, not
anyone-
that person.
yeah, basically, if anyone who is not friendly towards me or stuff like that.
Yeah, so Persephone wouldn't have triggered it.
Well, he didn't specify otherwise, so I'm assuming she would have. But either way,
okay.
the alarm gets
Whatever,
triggered
yeah.
now.
Yes, it does.
And I... Go on, Boomer.
I'll send my servant just to keep an eye on him, see where he ends up. And then he's going to report back to me.
So the little homunculus is going to fly off.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to have it at a safe distance so he's not obvious.
Scouting distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. And I head back downstairs.
So eventually, Greytail
So,
rejoins
as-
the rest of you. Yeah.
So as
Follow
Greytail-
Greytail down.
let's say, as Greytail took the other one upstairs, I would have taken the gag out of Barrack's mouth
Mhm.
and brought him back round.
Ugh. Fuck. Oh fuck.
So, yeah, it didn't go to plan, did it?
Ugh. What the f-
So, what was the plan?
What do you mean?
You came aboard our ship intending for us to be asleep and to try and capture us by the looks of the ropes. So, what was the plan?
I'm not. Why? Why would I bother telling you?
Because whether you end up like your friend over there is entirely up to your honesty.
Yeah, no, they're not my friends. You can forget about that.
Ah, okay then. We're comrades. Please apologize. I apologize for the small seal that seems to have snuck in and is making a lot of noise. Bertie, shut up.
Where's the other one?
The other one's being interrogated in another room. So, obviously you seem to owe these ones no loyalty.
Why would I?
You seem to be coming aboard this ship with the intention of taking us away. May I ask what's brought us into your attention?
I don't know. I guess I like your eyes.
So,
Hello?
Hello?
sorry, I was being spoken to.
Oh,
Somebody made a bad joke and I couldn't get it. Anyway, could you repeat what you said? Sorry, Danny.
when you said why us, and he went, I don't know. I guess I like your eyes.
Oh, it's nice and flattering. It's definitely not because we look like a strong group, and we would have brought you some good money. That's right. That is what we were there for, right, Derek?
It seems the other one's a bit more of the blabbermouth.
Also helps that while you were asleep, we've got a few people who can go through thoughts. Apparently you're a bit of a blabbermouth in your dreams.
Right, I'm sure.
So, Besides the potential 3,000 gold you could have gotten from us, what's your stake in selling us off?
Good money. Easy life.
People slavery. How long has that been going on?
Enough.
Enough could be one payment or several. If it's been going on long enough, that makes it sound like this was the last job and you'd never be doing it again.
Let's just say, kid, you weren't the first person we were sent to get.
Seems more like you were the first people that some of your group had to get. You weren't exactly...
We don't work with the same people.
Yes. I figured. These two weren't exactly on par with your skill by the sounds of it. At that point, I kind of hit his chest a little bit to knock the armor.
Yeah, and you can see that he's wearing a set of plate mail.
Very expensive armor, my friend. For coming after such as I. And my friend.
Over-prepare and under-need.
Didn't prepare enough for a very angry cat.
Seems.
So, and... Oh, forgive me, I had a friend through that, I didn't get to ask. Your god, who do you serve?
Allow me to pull that information up for you.
The fuck did he become an elf?
That was the god speaking. Because that it would be prevalent based on his holy symbol.
Yeah.
It's the god of Bane.
Bane.
Also known as the god of tyranny.
Just wish to clarify, this is not my Bane.
No,
right?
no, not your Bane. The actual god, not the
Not the
shadow
shitlark.
guy that- Yes. Not the shadow elf that managed to save everyone's
But
life.
no, but I would say you already know that information. Because, yeah.
New life, different angle, I probably would have been serving him. Because I tend to try and find my way to fight against the strong. You seem to be the one that was going to take me to some strong fights.
Well, the arena's where you prove your worth.
Just a question. If I'd have gone in and actually competed in the arena, how much do you think I would have been worth? They're all of them.
If you,
Primarily.
I've heard rumors that people go upward of 40 grand if you win. And that's not accounting for the bets either, to see if you even win.
Are they fighting against each other or other creatures? Because we fought in this underground pit a few weeks ago. I think we fought a yeti of some kind. So I'm just wondering how it would have worked.
Depends on what the arrangements for the evening are. Can be either.
Is it an even split, or is it normally monsters?
If we can get our hands on creatures, we'll do that, but sometimes, hell, a few homeless people don't go too far missing as good monsters.
No, can't exactly do well for the rates. The boss probably gets a few complaints about it if supposedly strong people are put down because of weak fights.
Well, it makes interesting odds if the vagabond actually wins.
I don't think so. What kind of monsters do you tend to get?
It's not my job.
You've probably heard stories, at least. Oh, I'm interested. I mean, I'm upset you and your friends tried to take me, but I'm still interested.
The last interesting one I heard was an elemental. Fire.
Fire elemental? Well, probably won many victories from that.
No, but still a few thousand to be won.
How long they last, probably. How often do you get these? How often do you get people like us?
Every so often.
Whenever we kind of wander into town? I presume you can't take too many locals.
I lose track.
Come on, I'm not asking you to be vague here. I'm genuinely interested.
Yeah, and I'm genuinely amnesiac. I forget.
Was it the hammer or was it the fist?
We'll call it both.
So, anyway, yeah, so you can't tell me how many people you got. Yeah, that's fine. And you've got people, I'm guessing you've got people coming in to view these fights, and something is done with the champions afterwards?
Yeah. As you've already said, the victors are given their forever home. They're adopted.
That's nice, fancy language. Anyone in particular who picks a lot? Or, okay, any location in particular that picks a lot? Someone who likes their fights.
There's a few families to the west.
Western region.
Let me double check the name of the continent, 'cause I nearly said Zatsuki, but that's the central continent. I need the name of the western continent. Let me pull that up for you. Tira V2.
It's the Burgundia. Burgundia are slavers.
The Tairiku continent.
Tairiku.
Are we done here?
We're done when I say I'm done.
Well, it sounds like you've just said you're done, so...
I never said I was done.
You just said it again.
Oh, you are a cocky cunt, aren't
you? Yes. I'd punch him, but I'm not there.
Thank you, Carl, for the resub, mate.
I'd call you a half-decent sort if you weren't trying to sell me and my friends into slavery.
Like I said, forever homes, adoption. That's it.
You really like to make it all quaint, don't you? You don't... Are you saying that because you don't like what you're doing? Or because you like what you're doing?
Words are like spice to a conversation. It's nice to change it up.
Yes, but it's also the opinion behind it. You're using fancy language. I've had to deal with it a few times to pretty it up a bit. I'm not one for pretty words. It sounds like you're trying to avoid what you're saying. They're slaves, gladiators, right?
No. Slaves are workhorses that are beaten till death. Gladiators get nothing else but fights till their death. This is more. You get both.
Oh. A gladiator is just a specialized form of slave. Slave you don't give a shit about until it's dead. And then all it's doing is stinking up the place.
Well, judging by me how I am, I guess I'm starting to stink the place up for them, huh?
Yeah. Your people will probably appreciate us doing you the favor of just killing you now. That's probably what your boss is going to... If we let you go, your boss is going to assume that your task is probably kill us, right? God, where the fuck is this accent going?
Well, it sounds like you've got your plan all figured out.
I have no... Well, I've got where the plan might be going. You're the one to decide where it goes. You go... We let you go free, what do you do? Run back to your people. Correct?
Oh. Not just go back, but come back with more people, more prepared.
Really?
Well, even if I don't, they will.
Really? Would we not be considered like too much of a threat now and potentially like damaging the business?
No, if anything, you're gonna be more valuable after this. The fact that you managed to beat back us trying to collect you. And handily, too. Oh no, you're gonna be worth more, darling.
Oh, good to hear. Danny,
Yeah?
Michael has forgotten. What's the name of the assassin?
Atronox. The Assassins of the Atronox.
Heard of the Atronox, perchance?
Let me roll a history check for him. Let me check his statue. Never heard of him.
Bunch of assassins run around. Only 2 of them at a time. Supposedly in their history, every time one of them's killed, they just get resurrected back after a short amount of time. The people you tried to take, being us, according to Gyars, we are the 6th people to ever fight them and kill both members at the same time.
Huh.
So you understand your little group didn't stand nearly as much of a chance. I hate to
Impressive.
say it, but we fought bigger people than you.
Well, round of applause for you. I'd clap, but, you know.
Yeah, but we tied your hands up instead of breaking them. How you doing with those? Managed to make any weight through them yet?
What's the point?
Who knows? You could still be trying to work your way out. I imagine you're at least somewhat smart enough to try and make a mistake. I've thought of a couple ways that you may be able to escape.
I've got thoughts, but if I'm seen doing any of them, it's not like it's gonna make any good.
Like I said, we used the spell on you.
That bitch has got my focus anyway.
Which bitch?
Gestures with his head to Cass.
Cass is not here at the moment.
Cheers. Persephone brought her back down deck before the Greytail thing.
I thought Greytail went upstairs with... Okay.
Yeah, he did, and when Persephone was speaking to Greytail, he said, I'll take Cass down. So I assume Cass has just been in the background.
Okay, because I thought he was staying close by with his bow with her bow pointed at him.
Oh, it says, I'll follow Greytail back down.
Yeah, so Persephone and Cass have been upstairs.
Oh, so...
No, I thought that was like those two go downstairs.
Yeah, that was my assumption.
Kang was the only one that watched me.
Yeah, Greytail specifically wanted to be alone.
Persephone said yes, we'll move away, but would keep the bow ready to fire. and then said when.
They're like on the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes. And
They're
then
like
they would
halfway
go
in between. They can like kind of hear both conversations, maybe.
So, you mean the one who also casts spells like you?
Yeah, apparently.
You hadn't got her. You hadn't got the same spell she prepared. Getting one of us to behave.
Didn't think I'd need it.
What had you got prepared for bringing us down? You've got to have prepared for at least one of us to have survived the powder.
Well, I had a few things prepared, but it's not like you'd understand.
Really?
Fuck.
I've been around people with casting abilities for quite a while. I sort of know most of your tricks.
I love squash.
See if you can surprise them.
What sort of thing?
Squash? There's summer fruits.
The continued attempt at escape
Just give me a
is
sec.
played by keeping me entertained.
Well, I'd got things like hold monster in case any of you had got pesky. Couple of dispel magics. Water walk. And if I really needed it, maybe a guiding bolt or two.
Put us down the hard way. Then. How many groups have you ever had? Have you ever heard of that have been like ours that have actually managed to put up this fight?
First hand, you're the first I've known.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I would say it's probably about at this point. The three from
Great
upstairs come down, yeah.
Yeah. Company. Dealt with the other one?
He's dealt with.
Good. So this one's time's coming short. This one seems to be a loveless. Well, he's cooperative in a different way.
Want me to smack him around?
I'll probably take his head off by the way he looks at the moment.
Oh yeah, he's like, he's rough, little woozy.
I mean,
I go straight into bad cop again, and I crack my knuckles as I walk towards him. Intimidate.
Go for it.
I do like being bad cop.
What, do you like watching your intimidate fail against this guy?
He's probably more wise, intelligent,
Not giving
whatever the opposite is. Yeah.
Oh no, great. Here comes the cat.
Excuse me?
I'm literally leaning to the side and just like, like you called him a cat. Shouldn't have called him a cat.
With advantage because he's restrained.
Sweet.
You say you needed the advantage as you crack him and he
Non-lethal.
Yeah, he goes back unconscious. He was on 1 hit point.
And then I slap him awake again.
Let him.
You want him? You want to keep him unconscious, or do you want me to wake him up?
No, he's not exactly cooperative. This one knows the score and probably expects to die.
So what the fuck do we do with this one?
And this one won't confirm base unless we do something stupid like give him a bucket full of money.
So
unless we do the other stupid thing, which is release him and follow.
what kind of idiot would do that? Let's so police.
Oh dear.
Roll an insight check.
What do I roll against that?
Deception.
I action to
I
benefit.
have never rolled a deception in D&D. There we go. Shit.
Yeah, Evan, you see the blatant sarcasm in that sentence.
So, I'm guessing our friend was off to go and find a new life.
He was like, okay, like, hear me out. He was just a man on hard times.
Down on his luck, needed a job, ratted into the wrong people.
Yeah. I sympathised. He's alright, he's just misinformed.
A dick?
Yeah. You didn't try to maybe keep him under our protection and just send him out to the world for a little bit?
Yeah, so if he dies, it's alright.
Oh, that's your good deed.
Oh, you know what the world's like. It's people are shit.
Uh-huh. Yep. There are people that are
people are shit because the world's shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, we've scared him enough. I scared him enough to make him straight. You know.
To potentially scare him straight, but now he's got a group of international criminals on his back, and he's...
I told him to hide. He's going away. That's, you know, he might be a epic, legendary adventurer one day.
Or he could be dead already.
It depends on what Boomer did. I think Boomer sent something after him.
I have put a sentinel out just to keep an eye on where he's going. We'll find out soon enough.
Okay. Right. Anybody got...
Not everyone is evil by choice.
No, I had no problem with that. To be fair, I was probably going to suggest letting him go anyway, so... Yeah, into that one.
Okay.
Probably would have given him a little bit of... Probably would have given him a little bit of walking cash to make sure he could get away.
No. Wait, what?
You know, something to, if he can't get a job on a ship, maybe so he could buy passage to somewhere else.
Suggested boats. Did I do bad? I thought I was being good.
Well, you did good. You did good. I was... Yeah, no, you did good. I was just saying, I was just speaking to my own mind on the situation. How I would have done it. But you did good for what you did. You saved the man's life, that's the main thing, and maybe put him on the right path. This one. Anybody got any thoughts of redeeming or other questions for him? Because I have tried to appeal to his vanity, which he has a lot of.
Wizard, right?
Cleric. Priest. Servant of
magic. Okay, so magic, right?
God.
I have a knife or a sword that will look good around his throat.
Religious servant. Got his powers from.
Got his tongue out.
See, that's a good idea. You won't have to talk to anyone then.
It's brutal, but you know,
it's fair.
He's a wizard.
It's fair.
He's not though.
He's a wizard.
He is not.
He's a wizard, Harry.
He is a
servant of the god of tyranny, but he is still
out of character as the only local magic man wizard.
Yes, I understand exactly what you're trying to get at, because if we cut his fingers, if we cut his fingers off and his tongue out, he's like, oh, he's wandering around, he's got all that stuff. Well, if he was a wizard, nobody would ever help him.
And the problem with that is?
He's an evil wizard.
Again, the problem with that is
So we just take him to like guards. Take him to the guards, and they'll cut his fingers off and take his hand out.
a better idea.
It is very brutal. I don't agree with the whole brutality of cutting fingers off and tongue.
But you were just proposing that we do it to this guy.
Yeah, but
I don't agree with it. But,
Roll for hypocrisy. It's a natural 20.
yeah, but magic is. It's like gun
I
laws.
bring my
Yeah.
like I push a little bit of magic to my finger. Like this one turns into animals and creates spore zombies.
I know. But this one.
This one still does the same magic that Cass does.
Yes, it's not the magic that is evil. It's the person.
Yeah.
So his fingers and tongue. No.
Guys, listen. This dude wanted to sell us into slavery. We got a ship. Let him have a snack.
Yeah. I mean, you wield a fucking sword. I mean, I'm not banning swords. It's the person who wields the sword who does good or bad.
Is the sword evil? No, it's the person who uses it.
Are you talking to Persephone or me?
You.
I'm there. I'm telling you, ship. Like a snack.
I look to the glaive. I look to the maul. I look to the censer.
Whatever. Our weapon's a sword. Fuck off.
I'd say the way you fight, your body's a weapon and you a sword.
Oh shit. No, because I don't. Oh, hang on. I do kill. I can kill, but I don't because I don't kill people.
Not intentionally.
Not if I get the final blow. Ah, shit.
Like, I'm trying to take the moral high ground. Fuck.
No, I haven't killed people.
You've killed people who wanted to hurt you.
I've killed monsters. I haven't even killed people who wanted to hurt me.
Is that because of not wanting to or lack of opportunity?
Wanting to.
Good.
I don't kill. What is it? The centaur lady said, "Fey folk." People do fey folk. I don't kill fey folk.
She said fair, and
Either way, I know.
Fair folk.
but still fake. Yeah. Either way, does anybody have anything else that they wish to ask this one? Otherwise, I think we need to decide what to do with him. I would prefer not to do the whole make him suffer in agony. It's either just death or we release him and accept the consequences of doing so.
Let's just slice his throat. That's a quick way. He ain't gonna suffer much.
I say give him to the guards.
Yep.
We are on a boat. There must be a nearby island. Let's see how he likes it to be in a foreign place without any friends and any.
Oh, okay. I like Cass's idea. That's a good idea.
We don't kill him. We teach him a lesson. How is it cruel? You guys want to chop all his fingers off.
You leave him on an island to starve to death.
There might be food or water.
And that's not
He
cruel.
sends for himself.
He fends for himself. I'm
Give
not
him to
saying
the
that
guards. Give him to the guards. He's in the law takes him. Whatever.
to potentially a corrupt guard system. We don't know the length of this, and I know you guys disagree with that fact, and that's completely fine. But at the moment, we have talked to him for a very long time about all sorts of different things that, you know, were apparently important. We leave him to fend for himself. That's all it is. It's not killing. It's not giving him to a life of imprisonment. It's exile.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you have a major problem with exiling him away?
I don't.
Personally, no. But for him, you might as well just be torturing him.
Why?
Okay, I drop you on an island with nothing.
It's
That
not
has
nothing.
happened to me recently. Quite
No,
honestly.
you either starve to death or you run out of water. And frankly, you're gonna run out of water first.
Would you not be able?
That isn't what I'm saying. I was popped on an island, Brielle. I know it's a continent, so this is a bit random. With nothing, and I'm still here today. He will have the same opportunity.
Yeah, give it 2 or 3 days worth of food and water. That's it.
No, just give him to the police.
It's fine.
Give him to the police.
If you want to accept that responsibility, Great Hell, it is your decision, and we will give him to the police.
I will accept this responsibility. I'm a little suspicious why you're suddenly giving me authority, but okay.
Well, I mean, all throughout tonight, my authority has been questioned, thrown into a thing, and I've literally been backhanded several times. So, what is the point? My patience has worn thin, and I do apologise if I am going to cause offence. But if you want to make this decision, as you have done several times tonight, you need to have responsibility for your actions and your words. Here is your opportunity.
Addy?
Yeah?
Fine.
Would the dock have like any guards around, like in and out?
There are docks that there are docks that patrol the guards.
Very advanced docks.
There are guards. There are guards that patrol the docks. They don't go like right up to the ships and nosy, but like they'll walk off the on the actual land, not on the wooden docks.
Yeah. So would they like? What I'm on about is would they like be patrolling like the entrance to the docks? So would you need something to get in and out of the docks?
You wouldn't need something to get in and out, but there are guards stationed there that in theory would see you if you went in and out.
It might, I'll relate to the give like, it might be worth asking the guards at the docks about tonight's movements before we decide what we do with this guy.
Fuck you, Rose.
See how many times we're back out.
Staying in this town anymore. I mean, I'm just questioning why. Yes, it is unfortunate that we were attempted to be captured, but this isn't a stop on a bigger journey. If we are going to take down the slaving threat, then we decide to take down the slaving threat. We do not fuck around for 6 weeks.
I don't believe any of us had any intention of not dealing with the slaving threat. Did any of us not have intention of doing that?
I want to take them down, yes.
How are we going to do that then?
We deal with this one. Well, we deal with the map that we've got here.
Big picture, Evan. I do apologise, but big picture here. How are we going to do that? Are we going to go in all guns blazing and kill everyone in sight? Ooh. Are we going to prove them to the scales and get them taken out at the root? What is the big plan here?
I have no plan yet. I just have we intend to do it. That's all I was trying to say.
I think this is our problem, and why we keep getting into issues is that none of us know anybody else's plans, so people will go off and do whatever they want, or if we were to go off course, then people get angry with each other. This is the root cause of a lot of our problems recently.
But Cass, what's your plan? You're so angry at us about having plans.
I'm not angry at you guys for not having a plan. I'm angry at you guys for getting angry with each other and me because one of us says something that's completely wrong, or that we make a suggestion that others don't like. We are falling apart at the seams again, for no apparent reason other than we've had a really bad night and we probably need a bit of sleep. I'm not saying that... I don't know why we're all getting so defensive about this. We don't have a plan yet. That is fine. But as soon as a plan is decided, you guys said that you wanted us to be more open and honest with you because we were hiding things away. But everybody's doing the exact same, where we hide away until it becomes a problem, and then as soon as somebody goes off course, we ridicule them and kick off at them. It's not serving anybody. Or we sit there watching as somebody else does something where we think, oh, well, this maybe might be my opportunity to talk, and then we go, well, actually, you know, I won't do that because I'm just going to say the wrong thing that they don't like. I don't know what you want for us to do in this case. We don't talk about anything. You say that I'm the talker because I push you guys to explain your feelings, but as soon as I don't, you clam back up again, and then, like I say, don't reveal anything. You just let that man walk away, but this one you're not going to. Why?
Ugh.
This one will.
Out of character, I really cringed and went, "Oh shit, she's right."
I'm just trying to adjust the level of, you know.
The man I let walk away, he was just trying to make money. He was trying to survive. He was doing what he was using the skills he had just to survive. This one, he has power, and he is using that extra power that people don't have to basically kill people.
Okay, so I've obviously heard you guys talk a lot about weapons, using a weapon, and whether that effectively means that the weapon is evil. Correct? There was a whole big discussion about it.
Yeah.
Do you think the reason why you let that guy walk away is because he reminded you of yourself?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, yes, he did.
So you used your base opinion to make a decision that could either lead him back into the hornet's nest. He was only young. Give him enough time, he could get back into it.
He could, but so could I. You've heard where I came from. You've heard who I was as a child.
I know completely. I understand that you are going to make... We do not make decisions based on logic. Every single person makes a decision based on emotion and then uses logic to basically justify the decision they've just made. You decided to let him go as soon as you realised that he was very similar to yourself, which is a commendable thing at the end of the day. It means that you have a beating heart. We have decided to give this person to the guards, even though he technically displayed the same actions. Correct? They were both going to capture us. They were both going to kidnap us and give us away to this slaving trade.
The only difference being between the two of them, remorse. That kid did have remorse. This one gleefully intends to go back to his people, inform them what happened, and then lead a bigger and stronger party to come and get us.
Then why are we not executing? If we believe he is of a threat, why do we not execute?
Fine. And then I grab him by the head
Wait, Tail, no,
I
don't.
flick out my claws, put them on his neck.
I
So
wasn't
we,
saying that.
so we execute him then.
Oh my god!
Okay,
Yes. So we execute him then.
No, I'm asking why, not we should. This is my whole entire point. We are not thinking of the action we are about to do. We do those things on emotion, but please, just think.
I put my claws back in. I was clearly bluffing because I didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, I was about to say I was almost. If Cass hadn't jumped on that, then I would have called you bluff.
Yeah.
And you will get that look from Evan of, oh, you really think I was going to fall for that?
So what the fuck do we do? We are not judges. We are not juries, and I mean we can be executioners. I mean we can be.
But you
I don't fucking want to be. So what do we do with this one? Who makes the decision?
Okay, what time is it?
I would probably say 1 or 2 hours past midnight.
Right. My suggestion: you keep him tied up, locked, unconscious. That's fine. We'll deal with this in the morning. Personally, I think we should go and ask the two people in town that we can semi-trust, who they feel is the more genuine people in town. If they believe that the Lord or the guards would not be involved after living here for a few hundred years, we could be able
So
to.
we're going to, just so I've got it clear, going to go and talk to 2 people that you've spoken to that you believe you trust. I'm not saying that it's a bad issue, I'm just trying to get to the root of this.
I'm trying to get a better sense of what's going on in town. If these people say, if we've got a few people who have been here for a while who have no real intention to do us any harm, if it turns out that they're the ones that, if they can tell us more about the town and who is trustworthy and who is not,
Well, why didn't they tell us when we first arrived?
Because they're not. We didn't ask for the information. We didn't tell them. Hey, who's the good people and who's not?
If you walked into town and you had a nice conversation, so say for example we're back home,
yes,
and you are just an ordinary individual with still the same heart that I know you've got, Evan, and somebody walked up to you into town and you knew that there was a slave trade going on where homeless people are being killed constantly, but nobody cares, and you still had that same beating heart, would you not have told somebody?
The problem.
Watch out! Don't go to this area of town.
If I knew about it and I'd got the same heart now, I'd have dealt with the problem, or I'd have tried to deal with the problem myself before then.
It's not my question. You're avoiding the answer.
No.
Someone's got an ego.
No. The point I'm making here is, how do you know that they're involved?
Yes, I know.
Would I have warned them? Yes, but I would not have been in the situation where I would have done that. I'd have tried to deal with the problem beforehand. If they had known, are you telling me that those people in there wouldn't have known? If they'd have known, they wouldn't have done something themselves.
Exactly.
So
if they're trustworthy.
If they're trustworthy. So you believe everyone in this town knows that there's slavery and nobody gives a shit?
No, I
Then
don't.
why do you assume that these people know?
I'm not assuming. Evan, this is not my
the point that you just
You're
made.
putting words in my mouth. Please, Evan,
the point that you just literally. Can I just finish? The point that you just made about being in town and me knowing about it and have decided not to do anything myself and warn outsiders. That's doing that. So how is it that I in that situation don't know, but the people I want to ask do, apparently?
Are you finished?
Yeah.
I was not saying that they know. I am simply trying to get you to question things because at the moment, I feel like every time that we are involved in something, whether it's discussing stuff and you shouting at another member of our party to shut up, or if we are in a conversation and you literally just end that topic of conversation because you believe you know better. I'm not saying that they know about it. I just want you to listen to us more. That is it. I am trying to offer suggestions where I'm trying to say they potentially know about it, and then we go in blindly trusting them, and we end up in the same situation we did back home. If we don't be acted with a bit of paranoia.
I'm going in with paranoia. I've been going in with paranoia the entire time. Do you think I'd go into them without being worried that they possibly could be involved? No, but I don't believe they would be. After spending so much time here, if they are involved, they're the ones running it. If they are not involved, then it somehow managed to miss their attention. This group has acted on the thing. This group is international. How do you know it didn't act when we were in charge?
Maybe it did.
How did
we were in charge, there was a whole slavery ring underneath us and we never knew anything about it. But I can bet you that people in the area would have known.
Well. When the fuck were you in charge?
Cass just like looks at him and goes, "Oh shit!" Like Mummy and Daddy have been fighting. This doesn't mean that they don't like each other, by the way.
When were you in charge?
Yeah.
That was the key point.
Very good. What he said.
Is the guy still asleep on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just asking. Are we still in the non-detection thing?
Yeah.
I've been in the non-detection the entire time.
Yeah, I am.
I assumed as much that the entire argument and stuff and all the interrogation, apart from the bit that was above the
I can't
boat.
believe it was Evan that let it loose, though. I just I cannot believe it.
We were all standing around and you started ranting and then all of a sudden you were in charge.
Yeah,
Hang
like
on.
I assume apart from the grey tail bit and with Silak, everything's been in the non-detection.
Can we have like a non-verbal conversation quickly between Cass and Evan? They've known each other. She's been in his breath.
No.
His multiple times.
This is here and this is now.
Okay, you can make, I would say, quick insight to try and see what each other's thinking.
Am I getting the feeling like he's like, well, we should tell them now then? Or am I getting the feeling we don't tell them? Can I get at least that?
Insight check, both of you.
So Greytail goes, when the fuck were you in charge?
We both look over, look back.
You can have a look at each other. Fucking quit. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So what's
Bullshit.
Evan's like initial reaction like to that? Just a one-liner.
Wait, what was that?
Okay, the next line that was about to come out of Evan's mouth was a lifetime ago.
Oh, so we tell them then.
What you've been hiding, people? Come on, guys.
I'd say yeah. So if you'd have asked, yeah. So you can have that little look if you ask, when were you two in charge? A lifetime ago.
Quite literally.
Literally a lifetime ago. And they're human, right?
You need to expand a bit more on this, just a lifetime.
Oh my god. Yes. I
Okay,
think we have
Cass.
to tell them at this point.
You keep asking people about their backstories.
Yeah.
Maybe it's about time you opened your mouth.
Oh.
Can we trust you?
You say
Honestly.
that.
Oh no.
No, I want everybody to say that we can trust you. This is a really important thing. And that if you betray us, I'm allowed to kill you. Because I'm not going down the same path again.
So as you say all that, I will sit on the floor, cross my legs, get a drink out, get some food out, and go, I'm ready for the story.
Story time.
As long as you're in the non-detection bubble, like only people in non-detection can hear this. Okay?
I'll shuffle forward closer to you.
Start talking, and I just like fold my arms and just listen.
Is everybody else doing
Would
that?
you like to start?
Yeah.
Then. Or shall I?
We both kind of look at each other.
I think this is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Panicking a little bit,
Do
guys.
you wanna? I think we should fully introduce ourselves.
I think you are correct.
You first. No, literally, I want you first, and then I'll twin speech follow it.
And that's where we end the stream.
No. Shut up a second. I want it on the names. I want it to
My name is Castagna Matori Dryeriton, and I am the High Priestess of Armdia. Well, I was, technically.
And I am Evertine Alessadil, the Grand Master of the Order, and the Chief of Security for Armdia. And we will end the session there.
That's exactly what we're going to be doing.
That's disgraceful.
So,
Story time is next time.
on that bombshell, I will be seeing you, lovely people, August the 7th for the next stream of D&D episode 29.
I mean, as a player, I am really fucking annoyed because I want to hear this. It's going to be 2 weeks till I find out now.
Well,
And I'm the one who triggered it.
Gotta keep the audience coming, wanting more.
so this will be on YouTube come Monday. I hope everyone has a pleasant evening and has enjoyed the stream. Next stream for me will be tomorrow. We'll be playing some...
Battle?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Liam, you haven't gifted the sub, so no. I will see you lovely lot tomorrow. Ta-ra.
Bye, everyone.